This is a drama I'm seated for because I can't stand Ned Fulmer, and I think he's so sneaky, and I don't think he should be coming back to society this quickly. I think the Ton should cast him out. You know what I mean? Go to the countryside. Like, I am seated for Ned Fulmer. But that's why I wasn't seated for this. Keith tried to defend him. I was like, okay,
Oh my God.
You can set it up.
Her name is Trish, she's got the dish and all the gossip's filthy rich, pretty and pink, hot topic queen, and says what everybody thinks. She's just Trish.
Hello. Welcome to the Just Trish podcast. Great day, great month. It's a lucky month, if you didn't know. Luck for everyone watching this. So many exciting things. If you go to our Patreon, you'll know Oscar's exciting news. I'm excited for you. We'll just put out a lucky dust for you.
Lucky dust.
You kept it in the Patreon?
I don't know. Did Jimmy keep in the Patreon?
Oh, yeah. I guess we won't know.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. And I'm like, I don't know why. Like, I guess we're like, you're the closest person to me, so I just get excited for you. Like, I don't really have like close people to me, so when something exciting happens to you,
it is like a big life moment, and you are my guru, which is crazy. The concept of Trisha Paytas being your like asset and financial guru.
Lisa Reina.
Listen, that is my Lisa Reina today. Yes, but I am also the guru today.
Yes.
What did you say, Celicia from America's
It's
Next Top
giving Celicia from America's Next Top Model.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's also giving advisor. Listen to me about...
Yes.
Weirdly, yes, the older you get in life, even though I'm only like 5 years older than you. 5, 4?
I think 4, right?
4.5?
Yeah. You
learn a lot in 4.5 years. It really is crazy how much you learn along the way. Like, I always think like I'm not smart when it comes to like technical things in life, but I kind of am now that I've been doing administrative work again.
Yes.
This week too. Last week was all administrative work. Yesterday was all administrative work. I'm like, I feel like I'm a CPA, a business accountant, a manager, like everything in one. I was like, wow, I'm really putting in the work. I'm getting all the papers around. I feel very like birth certificates. I was ordering birth certificates yesterday. I was, talking to all these people. Like I was doing the most passport photos, paperwork, wiring. I'm always just like tiling. We ordered tiles, and I know like the square foot of tiles we need and when it's coming in. I'm like, wow, I feel really.
Yeah. Anyone who questions, has Trisha Paytas really changed? Let me tell you. I'm coming and she's giving me sound business advice, honey. She's telling me, like, let me review the split to make sure you're not getting ripped off. I'm like, work. Yes.
Like, go to another person, go to this person, check this out. You'll get it. This is going to happen. It'll happen there.
Like giving momager teas. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be it. And I'm here for you always. Trish the guru. I do feel like I'm pretty good on some things.
You are good. No, y'all are with it.
Well, that's why everyone is an actor / real estate agent.
Yeah, work.
That is true. That is true. Everyone is a real estate agent. Everyone knows, like, oh, I'm doing this and also real estate.
Yeah.
Like, love that.
How do you have the time? But work. I love it.
But work. So I hope you guys are having great luck, and may prosperity go to you all on this very exciting St. Patrick's Day month. I love it. I can't wait. Before we get more into details of the happenings, today, Thursday, March 5th, from 9 a.m. Eastern Time to midnight Pacific Standard Time, double the votes all day for the iHeartRadio Awards. Okay, double the votes. United States, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, double the votes. I really need to drive this home. Okay, we are 3 weeks out. I gotta win, you guys. I think there's no other option. That's my luck that I'm hoping. Because everyone else in that category all has amazing talents. Well, they'll be nominated for so many awards after. They could go on to win Grammys and Tonys. This is my only shot. So I really need this fan favorite award, knowing that everyone else will go on to prosper in bigger categories. Since this is their Broadway debut, they'll go on to many more. So I need it. I want it. And I'm putting it out there to the universe. But there's that. UK show is sold out. See you guys in the UK. And then there's still some tickets left for Netflix as a joke and my Palm Springs show. Did you post your vlog yesterday?
It's going.
Oh no, the comments.
I was going through it, honey.
Read the comments.
I know, y'all.
Wait.
I know. It's because I had the whole thing edited, but I forgot to film an intro. And I have the intro in my head. And I have to serve this intro, honey, because like it's in my head. The theme is you want to be a flop, and then I'm gonna do a whole like montage to the America's Next Top Model theme song. And the freaking on the thumbnail, I see it so vividly. The text is gonna say America's Next Flop Vlogger. And
That's a good one. That's
I
a good
know.
one.
So it's like
Okay.
it's kind of worth the
Well,
delay
when's that
in production.
happening? You work all day, double jobs today.
I literally just had the phone. It's just like a quick little intro, and everything else is edited. I watched it like 4 times with Darian, and he was laughing. The critics were raving.
Okay.
The critics were raving. I actually really love it.
The focus group has
has spoken. Come on, like
I love that you watch it I don't even mind watch mine once. Jimmy sends me like upload.
I like
4
usually
times
hate like my own content, but this one I'm like,
Wow.
hold on. The spirit of Plain Jane, as I said, I have been hyper fixated on her, and I think she possessed me.
Wow.
And I was just serving like a little comedy, a little satire, a little dark humor, just like fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, because you were in girl boss mode yesterday because we were talking about business ideas and you were really on it, and I was like, oh, he's really on it. So then I was like, where's the vlog?
I know, Well, that's the problem. I was too on everything else, juggling too many balls.
You got to get that vlog.
Yes, I was like, I made mood boards. For some reason, I saw Rob Roush is now doing campaigns for MAC Cosmetics, and all he was doing was just
crazy.
And he was just shirtless, and they wrote in a lipstick, MAC Cosmetics at Sephora, and he got paid how much money for that? I don't even want to know. It made me a little sick, and I'm like, I know a hot straight guy. So then I went to my trainer and I was like, listen. Then I made a business plan for him. I'm like, I'm going to be your gay social media advisor. Like, we need to step it up. Yes.
Wait,
I showed him
on
Rob
people?
Roush. Just Santiago. I was like, listen. I showed him Rob Roush. I'm like, this could be you. I'm like, let's get you on Love Island. Like, let's step it up.
I love that. I really do feel like you should put some eggs in your basket as an influencer.
T, that's the problem.
Because
That's
people
the
like
problem.
love you. And I believe in Santiago too. And I think you would be a great manager. But this is also kind of your moment. People love you in the comments. People are like, more
funny.
Oscar, where's Oscar? And it's like, I think, but both. Do both. But I really think you really need to.
Yes.
You thought about daily vlogging, maybe do that.
Yes, work. I already know my next vlog, which is exciting. Actually, no, my next 2 vlogs.
Oh, what is it? 2?
Yes.
You haven't even posted your last
know,
one.
T.
Okay, but I like it. I like the ideas. What are they?
Well, my big announcement. This is my big project that I'm announcing. I was invited to a TARAYUMMY party. A Tara Elise Yummy party. Come on.
Me too. She's like, I'm inviting everyone.
Well, my drag.
I'm just kidding.
Let me walk off.
That's great. No, that is big. But she sent it to me being like, I know you don't come, but I'm inviting everybody. And I was like, okay, but hey, you got one. You better go. Wait, I didn't want to
so the whole town got there. Okay, work.
Hey, I did
Love
not
that.
get an invitation. So
Okay, there you
don't,
go. So
don't
not
there you
everybody.
go.
feel-
Honestly, that is
don't
big.
feel-
No normies were invited.
No normies.
And people are like, in the gay world, normies is like the worst thing to be called. I was like, oh my God, Moses was like ahead of it. Because I was like, wait, I was really thinking about it after. I was like, this is not a bad thing, but okay. You're right. The gays clocked it. They said it was bad. Okay, so just you and me. Honestly, it is kind of a vibe. Are you going to go?
Yes.
Good.
Are
Are you?
I said I feel like a Make-A-Wish kid, TARAYUMMY.
Oh, did she text you or DM you?
She DM'd it to me.
No, and I will say I'm not inviting everybody, but that is pretty exciting that you were on
That
the invite.
is, yeah.
When is it? Well, like soon? Is it a weekend or weekday?
It's a weekday.
It's probably public, I guess. Oh no.
I don't think it's
oh.
public. Is it?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's just a DJ, so I'm thinking like, no. It's probably right now. No.
Yeah, but it's far enough
You're
where
right.
I can mentally prepare. So it's not like
Yes.
tomorrow.
Okay.
So yeah.
I would love to go too. She is so sweet. I always see her like pop up on my For You, and she was talking to like Jake Weber's sister, and she's like, I don't think I'll ever get married. Like I don't think I'll ever like love someone the same. And I was like, I love her. So then I went to go text her, and I realized that I had gotten an invite as well.
That
And I
is
was like,
yours.
oh.
Okay, our party debut. Have we gone to a part? No.
No,
right?
I feel like that one, you're still like young. You're in their age range.
No,
I do
but-
fear 38 is a little too old at this point.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe. Maybe I'll go. Honestly, no, it was cool. Because I actually never had been, I don't think I've been invited. Maybe I have, but I don't think either. So that might be our first invite together.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
T.
That is big. That is a good
Thank
vlog.
you.
So that's
Yeah.
vlog, the next vlog and then the next vlog.
No, the next one is a secret.
Do I know it?
No, but the title's gonna be. I don't even want to hint at it
Okay.
because it is kind of. I already have again the concept.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
it's gonna
don't give it away.
It's gonna
'cause
be a
they're-
gag. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. We love a surprise. We're all, Oscar Crave is waiting because he even was like, oh, the vlogs are coming back.
And still are. Yeah. Come on.
Anticipation.
Yeah.
Very
you gotta
Tana
build the
Mojo of
hype.
you.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, my Cancer sister, so that
Yes.
that aligns.
She's
That does
like,
align.
I have the Halloween vlog ready to go up. I'm like, that's crazy.
Girl, so me.
Yeah.
I live.
You really should post your last year, like my 2025 January vlog. It's kind of fun. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I vlogged last year, January and May, and that was it. So two out of 12
People want to see it. The Lost Files.
We'll see. This
You
one's
never
good,
know.
though. Yeah, I'm
Are
excited.
you feeling good? Are you feeling lucky?
Am I feeling lucky? I'm
You
not
better say
feeling
yes.
unlucky.
Huh?
I'm not feeling unlucky.
You should be feeling lucky, I feel. I feel lucky for you. I feel like the
word.
luck is
I love that. I'm
is
feeling a
gonna
little
happen.
bedraggled, I think. A little tired, but not in like
you?
a terrible way. Not like in a depressed way. Just like
You're
it's a little
sleepy.
go.
Yeah. Need a
It's just
rest
it's
day.
a draining process what you're going through.
Yes.
It is draining,
Yeah.
but the reward is there.
And trying to grow a boss as well. And
It's hard.
Yes, there's a lot going on. A lot of things to juggle.
It's
but that's
overwhelming.
okay. Yeah.
Girl bossings, yes. Yesterday we had a full organized day. Shout out Amani. Am I saying her name right? Amani organizer. AE organizer. You know what it's been since before Aquaman was born that she was here? She had never met Aquaman.
Yeah, I did wonder about that. I just didn't have time to.
That's
crazy.
Because I was in dad mode. I was about to show her a picture, and then
You were
things just
moving.
was so
we had
fast.
we had a storage. We got a storage unit. So finally, everything from our garage went to our storage units yesterday, and then everything that's been cluttered. Our upstairs, no clutter, not one thing of mess upstairs. Like everything is so organized in the garage here. We got rid of a lot of stuff. No clutter. This will be next, like the podcast glam room, everything down here, but no clutter. It feels good. When you went upstairs, what did you feel? We didn't even talk because yesterday you were with the movers from like 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. Then I went to go get my nails done. Like we hadn't seen them when we finally got dinner. We're both just like so tired. What did you think when you went upstairs?
I was like, "There's so much space here. So let's bring out the cars." I was with the kids. We're just like,
Oh.
because there was so much space.
right. Well, I wanted to move the cars too, but I was like, maybe next time. But yeah, there was a lot of space for them to ride around. It's so much space.
Yeah, of course, it's a big house.
Oh my gosh. Pro tip. Organize, declutter. I felt like, oh my God, I could breathe this morning. I was like, oh my God, everything felt so amazing. I felt so amazing. I felt so lucky. So shout out to our organizers coming back Friday to keep organizing. I can't wait to get this room done and my glam room done. It's going to be so cute. So we're lucky in that we're getting stuff done. Are you good? Yesterday, I know you were a little tired.
I thought it was just moving day. Like moving day is a serious day because it was like a full truck of boxes.
full
I mean,
truck.
this is all the Just Trish merch. So it's like all the.
Yeah. Go to justtrish.com to buy some of this merch.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to promote it. It's been in our garage, but now it is in our warehouse.
So yeah, so just more comfortable to work on it, not from our house. So it's.
And now there's more space. The garage was beautiful. I walked through yesterday to open it up. It was so beautiful. So much space.
Yeah, and we're building pink cabinets for the garage.
Is it
so-
pink?
Mm-hmm.
She had asked me, Amani asked me if it's still pink. I'm like, I don't know, ask Moses. I have no idea, but I feel great. Go follow her on Instagram. She's been amazing and decluttering our lives. And Malibu was there with a little pen helping declutter everything. She was like taking notes too. She had her work gloves on. She got a cute video of it. Amani got a cute video because she had her pink gloves on, our organizer, because she's like moving boxes and stuff. And Malibu brings out the exact same pink gloves that fit her and she starts putting them on.
Yeah,
I
'cause
don't
I
even know
got
where
it-
they came from.
I got it for her for gardening. And then it's like, so that's kind of work gloves, but it's like her size. And I was shocked they had something so small.
She put them on to start helping. She was with me all day yesterday, just like organizing in the closets. I was like, go play in the
She
playroom.
naturally always has a notepad and a pen. She's like, can I take your order?
Okay.
Or,
And
can I
taking
take your
notes.
Queen.
She, no, for real. She has a pen and paper. It follows everywhere. Wherever we're going, taking notes. Like, she really is so organized. She was trying to organize yesterday. And even yesterday when I was in my closet, I'll just sit here on the stairs, like right next to it.
Yeah, if it was up to her, she would be here right now.
Yeah, she does love it.
Yeah.
Like all morning, she's like, I want to work with you. I want to work with you. I want to work with you.
know.
And I was like, but I felt one time she did sit here, but someone she started like dozing off because it was like her nap
Right.
time.
Oh, was it the vet?
Yeah, because it was her nap time.
Yes.
So I was like, yeah, you can be here, but it is actually boring to just sit and watch us.
Yeah, especially on a hot topics, but it would be. But maybe she would love it. Who knows? Maybe one day she can be a guest. She is a great talker. She'll talk
She'll talk.
non-stop. Even yesterday when you were gone, I was like, I had to get some work done. I had like an hour's worth of work. I'm like, okay, you can come to mommy's office, but you gotta be quiet. No, never. There's a million questions. I was like, okay. So we ended up going to the TV room. I put the TV on so I could work a little bit, but it was good. It was a good day. We just had a lot of administrative stuff, but our house is so organized upstairs and it feels so good. Whew. What else?
Well, I was pretty gagged because last episode we talked about the Benny Blanco dirty feet debacle, and Selena Gomez heard us and said, like, I'm going to issue a statement. And then she went on Benny Blanco's podcast and kissed his dirty toe. And she really sent us a message. She said, You guys, I'm standing 10 toes down
Yeah.
for his dirty toes. So much so that I'm going to give it a little kiss right in front of the camera.
I like
She
it.
was trying to send us a message.
I think it was great. I think that's what she needed to do.
She's she the new pope?
What?
That's what he does. Like he would go to like prisoners and kneel down and kiss their feet. Like
Oh my god. I know. Okay, that's very
was
deep
funny.
Catholic lore that I never knew about.
You know, I support women's rights and women's wrongs. And listen, my God, that's my sister through and through. And sometimes you don't agree with your family's choices.
You don't agree? I would have. If someone's making fun of Moses anything, I would do the same thing. Lick it, kiss it, frame it, take pictures of it all day long. Like I would do whatever too. Just to be like, that's my man.
But
like,
would you have done that on sober when you were like on a substance?
now.
You would do it right now. I
Right
see
now.
this in 21 for you, but I couldn't imagine
I think it was like Corinna's foot. I think in a David Dobrik vlog, he's like, lick her dirty toes. I was like, okay, yeah, you know, because you want to be a
that's
pick
the
me.
era I imagine you doing that.
But if it's Moses and people are making fun of him for something, that's kind of natural when you think about it.
But even just last episode, you said if Moses was tuning it up in front of the
That's
camera.
where I draw the line
okay.
for sure. But a dirty feet, you're just grounded. You're just
so you
in the
can't
earth.
kiss a fart. It's abstract.
Ew.
That's gross. Too far. That's too far. That's
I said you
gross.
can't do it. It's not something you can do.
Oh, okay. Farts are actually gross, but she didn't do that. If she did that, too far. If she,
Yeah.
I think a kissing of a foot is being like, this is beautiful. I accept you as you are.
Tea. And I guess there was other parts of the episode where she was like very clear that like if he did do her, no pun intended, did her dirty, that she would be like, no, this is a wrap, which is good because she was like, oh, if all of a sudden you wrote this movie, like he has no interest in acting, and he came up with like the hypothetical of like, oh, if I wanted to act and I had to have a sex scene with Margot Robbie, like would you be okay with it? And she made a joke, she's like, you can sign the divorce papers right here, because she was like, because he has no interest in acting, he's like voiced that he has no interest in acting. She's like, well, if all of a sudden you're writing a script and you're writing a sex scene with you and Margot Robbie, like that's kind of weird to me.
My point exactly.
Wait, what? I'm so confused. What do you mean your point exactly? If you wrote a script and you had, but like you changed your mind, right? You're like, now I want to act. Now I want to play Moses in the 10 Commandments, and I want Margot Robbie to be my Zipporah. I'd be like, okay, work. That probably would make a lot of money. Like I don't actually. I'm confused. You're
If
on.
I went to that extent to create a whole project just so I can be with her, that's what she's saying. So like, nope. Had she married
Kinda
him knowing he's
impressive.
an actor and that's what he does, sure, that's a whole different story. Because you had that. You wanted to write something with The Weeknd and like.
And you would be against it?
If that was the purpose of the project.
Well, maybe not the purpose, but like if you have a vision, Margot Robbie's so big right now at the box office, and you're like, if I get the 10 Commandments movie made and Margot Robbie is going to be attached, it'll get sold, it'll be big. I'd be like, yeah, of course it would. Like, right? I feel like that's such a given. I feel like that's not even, especially Benny Blanco, he's famous. Like, to me, I'd be like, yeah, that would make sense. If Benny Blanco and Margot
in his
Robbie.
world, it could be a reality. In mine, it's just like a fantasy. I don't see any of that happening. But in his world,
be
it could
real.
happen. He could be casted. He's a good character.
He could have been Heathcliff.
He would be a great actor. In general, I think he's a good character. You know.
He could have been the one married to Margot Robbie in that, actually. That would have been a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
You know? I feel like that would have been more like balanced, because the other guy was kind of hot too, and you're kind of like, well, there's
No,
like two
maybe
hot
her
guys.
dad.
That's crazy.
Why?
That's crazy. He's not
He was
that
kind
old.
of,
He's
no,
young.
not age. I can age him, but he has that kind of raspiness and.
Crazy. Well, I support it. I would support it. That's so weird. I think if that were to happen, she would say yes, because that's like a
She
big
was
deal.
like joking about it,
Yeah,
but
of course.
I like that she at least is like, you know, I think people were worried that she was like too down bad for him, that she would just be blinded by everything. But I
see.
like that she kind of asserted that she is in her right mind, and that like if he actually did something wrong to her, that she would leave, versus just like forgiving him for just about anything. You know what I mean? Granted, Benny also like loves her so much and does treat her
Yeah.
well, so I don't think he would.
Yeah, to me, it wouldn't even be an
But-
issue truly. Like, if you had a love scene, a whole sex scene, if you did a whole heated rivalry with someone, I would be like, I'd probably be okay, because you are so good to us. I'd be like, even this morning, I was looking how like wonderful you are. You're like playing with the kids at like 6:30 a.m. It's like so early, and I'm just like, they're laughing. I'm like, oh, and you cook dinner, and you're just, you know what I mean? It's just like, no, I trust you. Like, you're gonna do all that
But
for Margot
it's not-
Robbie? Like,
I don't know if
think
it's
so.
about
Maybe.
trust. It's more about like it lives there in your head. Like you kind of those moments and you think about it for you.
I don't see it. I really wouldn't. But okay.
I think so.
Thank you so much to Ro for sponsoring today's episode of Just Trish. GLP-1s are not just a fad. I think they're here to stay. A lot of people are not only losing weight, but gaining energy, gaining confidence. Sounds like a win-win. And if you've been thinking about trying GLP-1s, maybe you should check out Ro. There is now a new pill, a more convenient and approachable way to trying GLP-1s if you've been thinking about it. A self-administered shot can be, well, intimidating, but now there's a pill that delivers comparable results. There's lots of benefits to starting a GLP-1 weight loss journey on Ro. 100% online care, great. Access to clinically proven FDA-approved medications, amazing. And free insurance check, side effect management, dosing support, and more, all in the comfort of your own home, absolutely. Sometimes we can think of weight loss or going to a clinic as like embarrassing. We don't want other people to see it. Also, it's nobody's business. Try it online with Ro and have privacy be your number one priority. Ro offers the first FDA-approved GLP-1 pill for weight loss at the lowest cost around. That's one daily pill for fewer cravings and feeling fuller with an innovative new formula clinically proven to maximize weight loss. Because let's be real, people are like, oh, weight loss is easy, just, calories in, calories out, but I'm hungry. GLP-1s can take away that hunger, that food noise, if you will. The new FDA-approved GLP-1 pill is available at $149 for the first dose, in addition to your Ro membership fee, and $299 a month for the higher doses. In addition to the newly approved pill, Ro also offers a full suite of the most effective brand name FDA-approved GLP-1s, all at the lowest cost. Ro offers the lowest cost GLP-1s, whether you're using insurance or paying cash. After your first online visit, if you're eligible for treatment, you can expect to start your medication in less than a week if paying cash, or about 2 weeks if using insurance. So go to ro.co/Trish to see if you're eligible for the new GLP-1 pill on Ro. That's ro.co/Trish to get started on Ro. Go to ro.co/safety for box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. Thank you so much to Ro for sponsoring today's episode. All right.
Yeah. She really puts me in a pickle, that's Selena Marie. I don't know. I'm kind of just like along for the ride at this point. Am I, as a Selenator, a little embarrassed at the gifts and stills of her kissing Benny Blanco's toe? Yes, I am. I am, because also the camera angle is like low, so you really just see Benny's dirty foot and him kissing his big hairy toe, and it is something fierce. Like,
but it's a toe. It's not a butthole. It's not a butthole with like poo wrapped around it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a toe with some dirt.
It's just so dirty. That's the problem.
That's
like,
so interesting.
Yeah. So it hurts to see her so down bad like that. But I still, I support her. I want more, but I want more for her. But go off, queen.
I was kind of here for it.
You turned around. You flipped.
I was here for it. I think they're just so cute. I just like when people are so like in love and so cute together.
Yeah, it is.
And bold. I mean, it's a bold move to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She stepped out of the normal A-lister celebrity behavior. She did the unexpected. I did not expect that.
Yeah. And
right.
She did say, they talked a lot on this freaking podcast. She's really doing the most for her man too, by the way. She launched like her a whole thing with Instagram to do like close friends, but like everyone who follows her is like on her close friends list. Okay. So now she's posting just to like her close friends, but like everyone is on it.
How do you know? How do you know everybody's on it?
It was a whole press release like yesterday to promote her on the Friends Keep Secret podcast with Benny Blanco. I'm like, damn, is she an investor or something? I don't know, but
probably. It's kind of like
right?
Ariel Ned Fulmer. He said he was an investor in Rock Bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right? He said she was financially tied to it somehow.
Oh, work. And she...
Oh, so he wasn't just a guest? Is this his new podcast?
Benny, yeah. This is Benny. Selena's a guest on his podcast.
On the second episode.
Yes.
This is trouble.
Oh.
Wait, are you a Benny hater? I thought we loved Benny.
No. I'm just worried for him. He's going to sit there for hours and talk.
I love it.
That's trouble. That's trouble.
Someone who's an open book, like you said, especially at that level when you're married to like a Selena Gomez. I do love, like, I would love if like Justin Bieber had a podcast and just like went off on like everything he thought.
Well, he was live streaming and doing that on Twitch
recently. Oh no, a while ago.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still doing it, but he was going for a while.
But he should do it in like podcast format, where it's like you're sitting down, you're understanding what you're about to do. It's daytime, presumably.
Yeah, but of course, it could end up in a situation where like you're a little unaware, like a Dax Shepard, and then people realize, oh, you're kind of annoying.
But I feel like Justin and Benny are young enough to be aware. I think Dax is just like old, like he's like boomer mentality, you know.
I don't know if episode 1 he's like the person dead or alive I want to have dinner with is Hitler, and be like, Hitler,
oh my God, you're right.
Would you still do that? Like, I'm a little worried if that's episode 1.
Right.
And your opening scene of episode 1 on your pilot episode is you saying, "Oh, can I fart in this microphone? Will it pick it up?"
Oh my God, you're right. Okay.
So Moses brings up a good point.
I was being positive this episode.
That's true.
I'm trying to look for the good.
Just a guess.
Lucky dust.
Yes. Lucky Charms everywhere for everyone. That is crazy, but I would like to go on this podcast. I'm with you, Benny.
my God.
I like him. I think like he's just like keeps going.
T.
The internet is mean to him. I mean, and granted, that's all like gross. Like Hitler and farting are probably two of the red flags, but
that's
I'm
true. They were mean
it.
to him even when he was quiet. So I guess that's a good point. That's fair.
And people are always mean about his looks, and it's like Jesus.
Yes.
Like I thought we were all like, oh, no more shaming people how they look, but like Benny Blanco's like free reign.
Do you think with him though, like he does set himself up a little bit, where again he just doesn't put his best foot forward. Like
Sure.
He kind of goes
Puts
out
his
of his
dirty
way to
feet
be
forward.
unhandsome. Yeah, dirty feet forward. Exactly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I mean, to each their own.
I like it. Again, like, who's he going to compete with? You know, like a Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to compare them because they dated Selena. I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm thinking of all the time is Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
but, like, you know, you can't really, like,
You
I
can't
think.
be a Jacob Elordi or anything.
Yes,
right?
that's how I feel. It's like, okay, I'm not going to be an Alex Earl, so let me be a Lisa Rinna. You know what I mean? Like, and I love Lisa Rinna. She's gorgeous, but Trish has Lisa Rinna's a little crazy. It's like, Monday I was trying to do Kris Jenner, and everyone's like, you look like Kim of Queens. And I was like, oh, that's who I like. Have you ever seen that show?
No.
Kim of Queens?
I know Jimmy in the editing room is losing his
Oh
mind
my
right now.
gosh, yeah, she was like a beauty pageant coordinator in the South, and she had her own show, and that's exactly who I look like. And that's not who I was channeling. So it's like, you know, you go for one thing and another. That's how I feel today. I'm like, oh, I'm channeling Lisa Rinna, but maybe giving Rainy Rodriguez, who I love. She's a dream guest of mine too. I would. Salsa fasta quinceañera bailando. I love her. She's my favorite. I still want her to play me in something. Like she's just such a queen. Or I'd want to work with her, or her be my daughter or something. Be amazing. One of my favorite TikTok couples. It's sad news. Moses like my favorite TikTok couple in the whole world is getting divorced. And Moses I'm like Moses found out before me, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me? He's like, well, it's sad.
Did you have to sit down and take a minute?
Can I tell you all the comments said that. Like this is one I did have to sit down
See?
for. It got 7 million views, her announcement. Like her name is Lilith Sky, I think. Lily, yes. Oh my God, her and Love Buns got together the same time me and Moses got together.
Everyone knows him as Love Buns.
Yeah, he's Love Buns, but everyone's like, "Don't worry, you're our Love Buns," because she like, no more Love Buns, and like, no, you're our Love Buns. And they were like such a cute couple. They got married in quarantine, like. She, you know, she talks about mental health and how hard it was to keep a job, but then she got a job and he was working at Del Taco, and she had babies that she had given up for adoption when she was younger, and then they were able to have 2 babies together. It was like such a beautiful thing. I was so happy. And that is one where I had to sit down because I'm still not over it. I'm still so shook. Like that one makes me believe not in true love anymore. I was just like, because they were just.
They have little children too.
That's little. They're like Malibu and Elvis's age. How did you hear about it? You saw it before me. You just saw her TikTok?
I saw it on Reddit. I saw it on Reddit.
That's crazy that it made it all the way there.
Well, there's a subreddit about TikTokers. So, but people in the comments kind of like, we saw it coming. So I guess there was a little bit of information about
that one. I could not see coming.
No, not in the grand scheme of things seeing it coming, but more lately they followed. They were kind of separated a bit, or like taking time apart. So
that was so shocking.
So yeah.
Oh my God. Infidelity and DV. Shocking. He was the sweetest, like sweet. I mean, I guess it just goes to show you don't know what anything is on social media, but like, I mean, he was like, she called him Love Buns, and he was sweet, and he like catered to her. He'd always be cooking her food. Like, I mean, just, he was a little younger. Not that matters, but he was like a little younger, where he like moved back to California. Now she's with the 2 kids. Like, I'm so shook. I am so shook, and I'm so sad. And I guess that just goes to show like you don't know what's happening on social media, but like he seemed like the sweetest person in the whole world. Like I loved him so much. I'm just so shook.
Crazy, yeah.
And I do applaud her. Not that anyone owes anyone anything in a divorce, but she gave the reasons. You know what I mean? People are so nosy, and like again, and hers are obviously very serious.
Yeah.
And like again, nobody usually does in a divorce. Usually like just keep everything private. But in a way, I kind of respect that she put it out there because now people aren't digging or speculating or whatever. I don't know. I've always loved her. She's very open. I feel bad for the kids,
does
but
something so awful, and especially when it's a young mom with 2 babies, yeah, she should.
But it's the kids' dad. Look, I'm for it. I respect it. But it's also like then it's out there.
But what he did to them too, not just to her.
No, I'm heartbroken. That'd be like if Selena or Benny. You know who's been together a long time? Justin and Haley. They've been together like 10 years. That's a long time. I thought they had just recently gotten together. I didn't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Have they not?
I mean, people like to argue and really calculate because in the beginning, Justin was kind of going back and forth a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
This came up on New Year's of this year, because Haley like posted like our 10th New Year or whatever, and then people were like went back and got the receipts and like, well, this March of this year he was with Selena, so like that doesn't count, or they were just on and off a little bit towards the beginning, but you know that's still a really long time nonetheless.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
What was she on recently? She was on a podcast.
Yeah, she did a podcast with, I believe, her OBGYN about like like women's health, and she was talking about like her birth experience, which is cool. I think she's making really cool like podcast choices. Like they're very specific. You know, she did like Owen and Jake, so a little something for the gays, and then you know the really like the mature motherhood, financial, like those kind of podcasts as well, which I think is interesting.
I liked it. Yeah, she said it was not planned. It was a surprise. Her baby Jack,
and it was like a health risk as well.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, there were. I think she had like a cyst or something in her septum.
Oh.
So
wow.
her doctor would like advise her before she got pregnant, like to not get pregnant because it could be a risk.
Wow.
Yeah. So she was at risk with her pregnancy, which is scary.
Did she talk about having, and she won't have any more then, I assume, if it was risky?
Yeah, I don't think she said if she was going to have more or not.
She listened to the full thing. I didn't know I just saw clips of it. I would listen to the full thing of that. I love when people talk about their motherhood. Especially private people like that. You're always like, I want to know the tea.
Yeah, she was at higher risk of a miscarriage.
Mm-hmm. Where's your septum? Your stomach?
Yeah. It's like your behind your belly button.
Probably could get like sepsis or something too. Like you probably could be in danger. I don't know. I'm assuming.
She had my God, I said that completely wrong. I apologize. A septum in her uterus.
A septum in her uterus.
Yes.
What's a septum? Like I know like a septum piercing.
I know exactly. Oh, a structural anomaly where a wall of tissue divides the cavity, either partially or completely. Interesting. Things like I never would have even thought about.
Yeah, and you always think too, like young girls, you think they have like no, like young, seemingly healthy girls to have any. That's so interesting. She's shocked about that.
Yeah.
That's good. She had a healthy pregnancy. Or
Yeah.
like carried it to term. That's good. Wow, scary.
So basically, like if you have like the shape of a uterus, there's this wall in there that kind of like makes it essentially smaller. Like there's less room in there because all of a sudden there's this wall that's like obstructing it, making like the size of it. Yeah, there's like less room for the baby to develop. Yeah.
Ooh.
Crazy.
That's actually really scary.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking about this stuff. It's very, and it explains a lot too why she's so like, now that she's a mom, because she talked about in another podcast. Now she's like, now that I'm a mom, like if I see stuff that like I want to stand up for myself more, because like I want Jack to see his mom standing up for himself. And now this is kind of making sense. Like she went to high risk pregnancy, and then she was able to deliver a healthy baby, and now she wants to like really set a good example. Yeah. She's also probably, on top of becoming a mom, also like a high risk pregnancy. I imagine you must be extra like, for sure, like thankful and survival. Yeah.
Good for her, honestly.
Yeah, come on, Haley.
That's probably even more degaff. Like when, like you said, you go through high risk pregnancy, you have your baby. Like I'm gonna give up about anything else.
Honestly, I'm glad she talked about this because it makes me understand her and respect her a lot more. You know, I've always struggled with Miss Haley.
You've gone back and forth.
Miss Haley Bieber, yeah. But
I think I've always been on the train, right?
Yes. I've wavered here and there, but I see it. I
always just think like, when you're like married, have a baby, that's it. There's no more argument. There's no more back and forth. Like he likes her, otherwise they wouldn't be together. Like I don't know, the whole like trying to convince your husband like they don't like each other is so weird to me. I mean, that happened early on in our relationship. It just he hates her. He's like, it's just such a weird thing. Granted, sometimes people can be right. I've had relationships too where I'm like, oh no, this is great, and then you look back, oh my God, he did hate me. But when they're like, when he got the tattoo of her. Was presumably her, not necessarily
not Jesus,
her. Right, yes. You know, everyone's like, oh, he hates her so much and she got it on his back. So you have to see it. I was like,
what? That's what people said?
Yeah, Tana filmed me out on that one. And I was like,
that is crazy.
That's crazy. Like, okay, you got a tattoo of your wife and they're like, it's on his back so you don't have to see it.
That's like, crazy, guys. Who the hell is, y'all, please be so serious.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, okay, I feel like people are.
Really do too much. There are moments where I'm like, Justin, what is going on? Like when Haley was on Vogue and then he like was kind of shading his like Instagram about it. I was like, okay, there's times where I'm like, let's be a little sweeter.
Yeah.
But the tattoo is big.
Yeah, and if you have one partner who's like, what is the nice word for like cuckoo? Like what is like the
quirky.
PC? Quirky. Eccentric.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Out there, you know.
Yes.
sometimes they can't be tamed. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like I just go on a Twitter spree and Moses won't know until the next day. You know what I mean? And it's just like that's the partnership we have. He knows Haley's gonna always keep it under wraps. I know Moses will always keep it under wraps. Like I'm never worried about what he's gonna post. But maybe Moses worries about what I'm gonna post sometimes, and maybe she worries about what Justin's gonna post. But at the end of the day, you can't tame a wild horse. You know what I mean?
You can't tame a wild horse.
Yeah.
So true.
So I'm with them. I like them. I'm very excited. I did get invited to Coachella with a brand, but I did have to say no.
Not Sugar Bear Hair.
Not Sugar Bear Hair. But maybe I wanted to go, but you know, the getting into it just sounds difficult. If I could be like helicoptered in and just like flown down, it would be great. But getting there seems.
We did fly there.
What?
You can take a private jet there.
But you still have to go walk into the festival.
There's different entrances for everything. Like the artists are not standing in line with.
How do they get there?
Just the back entrances.
Oh.
Like your car drives you in, gate opens.
Sounds complicated still. I don't know. I can imagine just standing there like listening to music. I would want to see Justin, but I don't think you just go for one person, can you? You have to watch the whole thing.
You can.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Past this year. But I would go.
You were so adamant about going to
I
Coachella.
know.
And then the opportunity comes, you're like, actually, ooh.
Maybe. Takesy backsies. I'll take it back. I know. There's one year it would be because I do love Sabrina and Carol G too. Like I really love them. And obviously Justin.
And then if Manal's back.
You think?
I don't know.
You risking the cookies?
You ask her.
You DM her.
Hey, are you going to be... Before we plan anything...
I would actually maybe go.
Yeah, because that's like everyone.
That's pretty monumental.
Yeah.
And it may be the last.
True.
Or the first, but at least again.
I really am nervous for KATSEYE, you guys. I am. There was a whole situation. I'm hoping it was a glitch. Again,
What
it kind of
happened?
reminds me of Haley and Justin. Because there was like a TikToker last year that's like or Justin unfollowed Haley or Haley unfollowed Justin. I forget which one. And Haley commented, "It's just a glitch, you loser," which is fierce. But her word choices are always aggressive.
That glitching, yeah.
Because yesterday, someone found that Megan had unfollowed Daniela, but then like 15 minutes later, like followed her again. So I think it's a glitch. But people were nervous.
I mean, but that's very specific to glitch and unfollow the one person you're beefing with. Right? That's so specific.
No, it's those hackers.
Why would
someone hacked? Yeah.
Why would it not be like zero to everything? Like it's just so weird. I don't know if I buy that, but then again, I don't know why you would just unfollow and unfollow.
Especially
I don't know.
right now when you're like in a whole PR firestorm. I don't know.
I guess you think nobody will notice or something. I don't know.
People clock and unfollow quickly.
Oh, so fast. Yeah. And you do definitely make a statement because if I don't like someone, I mute them. But if you unfollow,
it's
statement.
like here. Yeah.
Or so blocking them so that way it looks like you unfollowed each other.
Oh, word.
Because that happened once. I blocked someone like, oh, they both unfollowed each other. And I was like, just for clarification, I blocked them.
That's fierce.
Yeah. But it is just Instagram. I don't know.
We'll see. I'm a little nervous. Again, this is all before the debut album.
When does that drop?
Mama, your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was like a date.
No, they're supposed to release something in the spring. But is that still happening? I don't know. I'm very confused and concerned and worried. But
their tickets on sale? Do they have a tour or no?
No, they just wrapped their tour in December.
No more dates.
Yeah, they finished their first tour in December. And they were supposed to just be preparing for the next era, but who the hell knows what is going on right now?
A couple more weeks to Coachella. Oh, yeah, a couple more weeks.
Oh, my God, you're right.
Isn't it crazy?
That
like a month
crazy.
away.
Yeah.
Wild.
Girl, I'm scared. But we'll see. We'll see. Positive, lucky dust out there.
Yes, lucky dust.
My girl's going to
KATSEYE.
come back stronger than ever. Come on.
Period.
Yup.
I have faith.
This is also very ironic news that came out post our last episode because it is like a crossroads of two of the hot topics. JOWSEY revealed he got Botox in his penis.
JOWSEY revealed.
Oh, is he in the Olympics?
What does that mean? Did we talk about this? What's the Botox do?
He said that he got Botox because it includes this like injection that he got in his penis includes Botox, stem cells, and calcium. And it makes it smooth, and that he got a whole vial of it. And it's also supposed to help him improve his performance in the bedroom. He said, apparently it makes things a little easier to get the job done. And he also talked about how you can put the Botox in your balls to smooth out the wrinkles because it relaxes the muscle. I really do think. It says it relaxes the muscle and you're getting stem cells injected into it. And again, the calcium. And for the ladies out there, he said that women can get it injected in their quote unquote hoo-ha. So
what? Well, I don't know about that. What to do for the hoo-ha? Smooths it out. We don't need stimulation. We don't need energy performance. We lay there. We open up. The penis maybe more so. Okay. I support do whatever you want with your body, but he seems a little young to have any issue.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
you know,
I have questions.
because last time you clocked it, it sounds like an ad
Oh.
For Botox?
Last time
for
you
a
clocked it.
service, basically. Because why would he? All those too many
Right.
details, too much
Preparing
details. It
for
does
a
this, and
brand
that.
deal.
You can do it too, and this is the brand deal.
But he didn't say what he got, right? Because like maybe he's like saying, "Oh, I got this done," and then someone will be like, "Oh, is our brand did this?" What's the brand? Because did he say?
It's
Botox is a brand.
Oh, it is.
they're just finding more places to put it in your body.
Uh-huh.
Right, kind of gimmicky.
Interesting.
Because I don't think he would admit that he had issues before.
He seems kind of like the definition of TMI to me.
Yeah, but also like, you know, a man would never say, "Oh, now I can get the job done." You could not before. Like,
Yeah, but like honest. Sometimes I'm honest to a fault. You know, be like, "Oh, sometimes I have a little fish odor in my vagina." You know, sometimes it
but
just
he's
happens.
not. He seems to be more of the, I don't know, trying to get dates and girls, not admit to
I
any
think he
fault.
gets the girls. I think
That's what I'm
he
saying.
could be
So why
dirty
go there?
feet. Yeah, but maybe it's opposite. He's trying to deter people because maybe he has too many women coming after him.
Maybe
Where's Married to Harry? Where is that show? We haven't even seen a teaser. We've seen the VIALL Files teaser, but not Marry Harry. Where's that?
that's a good question.
It's been talked about way longer than the VIALL File one.
over a year, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Dare I say, Harry Jowsey, come take a seat in that pink chair. I have questions.
I did ask for Netflix as a joke. I was like, maybe Harry, but he is he has his own shows or something going on. I don't know. He's like going on a tour or has live shows happening at the same time. I was down to have Harry Jowsey.
It's taking a lot of me to not throw a little shade at the concept of Harry Jowsey going on tour and doing what exactly? God only knows.
That's everybody right now,
But-
including
Harry
me.
in particular, I'm like, and do
Yeah.
what? What exactly is happening there? At least Jeff Whittick can cut hair when he's going on tour. You know what I
that
mean?
what he does on tour?
I have no idea.
That's so
but
funny.
At least he's got a talent. You know, at least he can give a little trim. But
No, anyone can do a tour, which I think is a good thing. I say that nicely. It is crazy how anyone can do a tour. It's like, I think you just gotta like go on stage and be like, oh, woo. But I love that there's so many fan bases out there too, because the most random TikTokers will be like, I'm going on tour, and you're just like, what the hell are you gonna do? But people show up, you know, and I like that. I think that's cool. I agree. Maybe he goes on speed dating rounds or something like that.
speed dating rounds is crazy.
But he has finished filming, and I think I do know the outcome of the show. So it's very interesting that they haven't like shown it, so he can like live his life as the show has already been filmed. I don't know.
Oh, T.
I can't imagine them canning anything, because if the VIALL File show is still happening, I don't think they're gonna.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, the last thing I see is the casting announcement was in July of 2025.
Oh yeah, and the show has been filmed and done. It's like in the can, like they're just done. Like I don't understand.
Expected in 2026. That's the last update. Interesting.
But we're already a quarter of the way through.
And not even a damn...
A teaser trailer?
Yeah, a teaser trailer or nothing. Well, good luck.
I want to see that. You know, they cut Nick Viall out of the whole teaser of the age gap relationship.
What? They did?
He wasn't in one scene.
Oh my god.
They show Natalie for, I think she said a line at the end. Isn't that crazy? I wonder whose idea that was. Like your show gets picked up and you're not even in the...
Also, they're a couple, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind
That's
of
the whole point, yeah. What was it? I guess he's really nasty to the Mormon wives, someone was saying, because I said I wanted to host the reunion for Mormon wives. I guess he used to host the reunion.
Really?
And I guess he's like
remember that.
not nice, and I guess that's why they came for Whitney Levitt, because she didn't want to be on, she turned down their podcast. I think Whitney just recently talked about this. She declined their podcast, so they were like, they've always been like really nasty about her. as far as like, you know, being a mom and like working on Broadway.
I mean, they retaliate against just random people on an airplane.
That's true.
So you can imagine how personally they take this.
I saw somewhere that Alex Cooper was the reason they have a podcast. I guess they were on Call Her Daddy or something, and like that was how they got the podcast or something. I don't know. I don't really see
Right time
much.
and place.
That's
Time
now.
is-
Let me go buy 10 copies of that Sophia Franklin book because what do you mean Alex Cooper is the reason they have been
Well, that's what
thrusted
TikTok was
upon
saying.
us.
I know.
like a plague, like
I
a
guess-
biblical plague? Alex Cooper is the one that's responsible for sending the locusts over here. Like that's crazy to me.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
I know. When I did see them on there, I was kind of like, that is
Damn.
wild.
Okay, Daddy Issues available at all booksellers November. Like, let's wake it up. Sophia Franklin, I'm going to get you to the New York Times bestseller list because Alex Cooper, you did me dirty with that one. What?
I mean, let's hope. But yeah, let's hope that people are just like, saying that because that was the first platform they got post Bachelor. But
Girl,
I know.
that's a choice was made. A choice was made.
I know. I think they just, you know, they still go
Also,
for
my
shock
Call Her
value.
Daddy hypothesis about like her just getting the questions and not knowing what the hell's going on. She interviewed Sarah J. Maas, who's like an author of this romantasy series that's like really, really, really popular.
Uh-huh.
And she like they posted like a little teaser and it's her asking the most like in the weeds like Reddit forum like specific questions, which is fierce. But I know her. I mean, she probably has read the books, but I know her is not going to be asking the follow-ups to whatever tea she's getting. Like literally the trailer is just like a million like very, very specific questions.
Yeah.
And she's like reading the cards so intently to get every like crazy name and everything like exact. And I know her ass doesn't really have a clue. But fierce that they prepped her enough to know all
Yes.
this stuff. Because
That
that
is
is commendable.
A good point. I'm trying to think of a podcast. I guess she's not really a podcast. I guess she has an interview, but like podcasts in general, do people read out cards? I'm trying to think like when there's an interview.
Like a Z, I think it is pretty normal. Like Z-Way has like her questions. It is like you're supposed to like look.
Right.
Or like
That's
you're supposed to also
true.
like balance listening, but also like reading so you know what to ask
Okay.
next. So it
I
is
think
kind
a lot
of
of times they cut it out.
yeah.
When they kind of pick at their phone or something, they cut it out.
Oh,
She
interesting.
is fierce though, because literally the card was like right here, and I'm like, she is like
She's like, I gotta get
lip
this.
sync for her life status. She's like, I'm gonna get every single one of these words.
I think it's a flex when you have no cards because I always write notes, but I try not to ever look at them.
True. Yeah.
Let me just have a conversation. Mm-hmm. Just have them in your head or something.
Yeah, but also like so her. Let me play devil's advocate to myself, I suppose. It is also nice because sometimes there are like interviewers who like get prepped very specific stuff and it's like in they're unfamiliar with it, so they won't even go there. So the fact that she is able to go there, even if maybe she's not the most familiar, which maybe she is, but maybe I have a feeling she's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
The fact that she's able to go there is commendable because sometimes they'd be like, ugh, I'm not gonna ask these nerdy questions and keep it moving, but.
Me.
Me, Ted Nivison, what is your experience with being a straight guy and you just not wanting to ask that
That
question?
one, no, pass. I think all the Hills ones. I'm like, you were so
Oh, yeah,
specific.
see.
I'm like, I don't know any of these people. Keep going next.
Yeah, so Alex Cooper, let me give you your 10s for that one, for just, giving it your best shot
That's
anyway.
true.
Yeah.
Because it is so scary to ask questions you know nothing about.
Yeah, because it is hard to like, I mean, I guess that's why Alex Cooper asks, keeps
And
it
keeps
moving.
it moving.
You know, she's
Got
like,
that.
got it. Uh-huh. Next.
That's very true. Did you see Tiffany Pollard on Z-Way?
Love
So
Tiffany
funny.
on Z-Way. Oh my gosh, she was okay. This
love
really
her.
is so funny to me because like the concept she talked about. Tiffany talked about like what pronouns she
Yes.
uses, and it was like you can call me she, her, he, him, they, them, but I will always be that.
Yes.
And everyone's like, yes, she ate with that, and it is so funny because I know that's what you were trying to give back in the day, but you just came off like your presentation was so uneloquent. But you and Tiffany had the same sentiment though.
Yes.
It's so funny
Well,
the
at least
reaction.
the first half. She's like feminine, masculine.
Yes.
That I don't know if I was thinking I was that. I was more just like, I don't know
You
where
were
I
that
belong.
but not that.
Really? You think
Well,
back then?
I think the
don't
haters were
know.
like Trisha Paytas that bitch, but
They'll be like that.
Yeah,
bitch.
but
Well,
not like,
prove
yes,
my point
that
that I'm
bitch.
non-binary. Yeah, she stood by her non-binary. I really like that.
Yes.
Yes, because I like that she kind of like held to it. Because even though Tiffany is so funny, I love when she gets like. She's like is serious too, and I feel
Yeah.
like with the non-binary, she is kind of serious, and she says it funny, of course, cute and camp, but I kind of feel like she feels that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Especially their being, they're very like, just who they are.
And also another one too. Again, that's why it gave me very Trishian vibes because she's very femme presenting. Like
Mm-hmm.
on TV, it's very much like cleavage and teeny waist and like tight dresses
Me.
and glam and like hair laid glam. Like the
Yeah.
makeup is always perfect. So the fact that
Lashes.
she's very femme presenting, but is identifies as non-binary and also is fine with any pronoun. Like, again, very Trishian.
Yeah, I feel like her character, not just New York, but even like Tiffany Pollard, like I think she just like knows the character and that's the look of the character. Which like same, you know, I think there's like a character and that's the look of the character. And then like on your days off, you are just simply a human existing. And I still love it. I know. I saw someone talk about Robbie Hoffman. I love Robbie Hoffman stand up and saying like how like they them like went away and they're like no I'm never letting you, like I had to relearn your pronouns because they're like I had a friend who identified as they them and they said I'm not doing that anymore, and Robbie's like no yes you are, like I had to relearn. And it is funny because like, you know, a lot of people, you know, are off the non-binary train, which is fine, but I do love the people that still hold by it because I do think it's a very real thing. But I get the sentiment. I think in Scary Movie, people were mad too. They did a they-them joke, and people get... I think it's a little different. Obviously, Robbie Hoffman doing a they-them joke versus the Wayans brothers. Yeah. The sensitivity gets lost a little bit, but, you know, I think you can retract it, though. I think you can retract being non-binary.
Although, I had to fact-check myself, but Marlon Wayans has a transgender child. Yes, and is very much like an advocate for them. Well, so
I didn't know that. That's great.
I was like, I thought I heard something about that back in the day.
Oh my god, I love that. Okay. Yeah. Then free reign on the Scary Movie jokes. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. I like that he's an advocate too. I like when people like.
And he's Marlon talked about how like their transgender journey was, quote, beautiful and magical journey towards acceptance. That is so sweet.
Oh, I love that.
Marlon said Kai is the same child they were before. They just got a beard now. Okay, same baby. That is so sweet. I love that.
I love that too. Take notes, Elon Musk.
Because like, Vivian is like, I love that Vivian is like America's Next Top Model. Like, genuinely.
Hot model,
yes.
so funny, charismatic. It's like,
personality,
I'd be like,
she's fierce, she's on runway, she's got it all, baby.
Yeah, like how would you not be like so proud of her? Like, it's so crazy. Parents in general, I just don't understand how you're like, well, I can't like love you anymore. Like, what do you mean? Love that. Are you gonna see the new Scary Movie? Is it out? I don't even know.
No, the trailer. The trailer just came out in front of Scream. It comes out in June. And they moved it up a week early because the reaction has been so fierce. Everyone's so excited.
Is it your kind of humor?
I don't think I've ever seen Scary Movie.
Really?
But I have obviously seen clips. Of like obviously like Anna Faris and Regina Hall and stuff.
I do love them. They eat. The jokes always get lost on me. I think there really are easy jokes for anyone to get, but I always get a little lost. I'm always kind of like, I don't really understand.
I never really got into any of those like parody movies. Like not even like the Hunger Games had a parody movie, like the Vampire Suck, the Twilight one. I never got into parody.
Those look horrible.
Yeah, they do.
But there was like good ones, like Not Another Teen Movie. Like there have been good ones. I think that one.
Me just finding out Not Another Teen Movie was a satire? That's crazy.
Right?
I think you're probably right now that I'm thinking of the title being Not Another Teen Movie.
With the
I
famous
definitely
guy.
couldn't Chris Evans, right?
Yes! I think that's a parody.
Is that the one where he has the whipped cream on his...
Yes. It parodied, like, Varsity Blues, She's All That.
Oh, that was my Call Me By Your Name. Like, that was, like, such a gay awakening. Chris Evans with, like, the whipped cream and the cherry on his, like, penis and hole. Like, that was fierce. That was everything to me.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's a parody.
Wow. That rocked my world.
But it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I love Not Another Teen Movie. I think Paul Dano's in it. Like, it was really good.
That is fierce. That is really fierce.
Sometimes there's good parody ones, but the scary movies are not really for me. But I also think, like, I don't like horror movies, so maybe I'm not getting the references or something.
Yeah, because they are very much...
all that.
Yes.
Like, even the weapons, like, them, like, running, like, weapons and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't really know. Did the actress who won for Weapons, did she run to the stage like that? Yeah. Or was that someone just exaggerating?
At the actor awards, she ran with like her arms behind her back, like up to do her acceptance
I love that so much.
KYLIE is in Scary Movie 6, actually, which is funny.
Wow.
I know, that's pretty big. I think that movie is going to do really, really well. So to get in that is...
Okay.
Fierce.
He really is everywhere and everything.
I know.
Kim Kardashian and Scary Movie and... Have you tried Kim Kardashian's new energy drink update?
She has an energy drink?
You didn't know about this?
No.
Oh, we have a blue one. I can go get you the blue one real quick. It says energy drink, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0% juice. What's in it? 0 everything. 0 protein, 0 juice, 0. Like, what's it made out of?
Well, she's just selling you air.
But
water.
Tasty.
Interesting. Okay.
It says your body naturally breaks down caffeine into 3 molecules. I don't know. This is the future of energy.
Sounds like a placebo.
Clean energy without side effects. I feel better on it. What do you think?
I don't know if you're beating the placebo allegations from Moses, but
I feel
Because
good
to give
on
you
it.
energy and to give you calm at the same time sounds like a mind trick.
it doesn't advertise calmness and fairness. It just says that in about 4 hours it'll be out of your system, so like it won't be wired.
Wait, really?
That's true about
Yes.
any water.
It'll be out of your system.
Yeah, it says
It's
in
the
about 4
focused
hours so you
tea.
can get your beauty sleep.
Oh, that's
Or
so
that you
funny.
need to have one every 4 hours.
Oh, tea.
Well, it's called Update. I love it. I don't know. I think it's great. Anything Kardashian, you know, I'm buying. I'm still in the
Interesting
loop her. Huh?
Interesting name. Like,
Yeah, because
Update.
you wouldn't get Kim like if you just were walking down the aisle and saw it, in
Yeah.
the grocery store. But
Why would they not have a K name?
I kind of live that it's like I like the packaging at least, and
It's
the flavor is pretty
clean.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was excited about it. I guess it's only sold at Walmart, which doesn't seem on brand for Kim, but I love it.
Work. It's giving Charlie and Dixie at the cash register at the Walmart with the chips.
Oh my God.
That
You
was a
remember people were
fierce
so
skit.
mad?
People were so.
I probably was
mad.
too. I probably was adding to that. But like, who cares?
Apologies.
Yeah, always apologize to Amelia's for the rest of my life. I'm so sorry.
Was Charlie not nominated for iHeart Broadway opening whatever debut? Did she debut before?
it wasn't this year.
Oh, was it before? Yes, that sounds right. Maybe 2024. She might have been
Oh, okay.
nominated. That would be crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
that's Rachel Zegler. That makes sense. Yeah, that must have been a tight. Thank God.
I
Thank God you
know.
skipped that year.
I know. No, I mean, this category, when they told me about it, it really did seem like they made it up for me, but it's been around and it's been fierce. The competition has been. Next year's going to be even crazier. Meg the Stallion's going into Moulin
Yes.
Rouge, Whitney and Dylan and
Bob
Bob,
the
the
Drag
Drag Queen. You see Monet Exchange talk about, she's on Not Called Teresa's.
What did she say?
She was saying, they were like, oh, have you ever been on Broadway? And she's like, no, honey. She's like, I'm an opera singer, and we were taught to like look down on theater kids.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, she said it in like a cute way,
Yeah.
but it was so interesting. I was like, I love her. I don't know much about her like you do, but every time I see clips of her, I'm like,
I
she
do. I live
seems-
for Bob and Monet. I live
Yeah.
for a lot of the Rue girls. I really do. But Bob and Monet's podcast is like genuinely so funny. I love it. It's kind of giving us where like the first they try to get through the intro and it's like 30 minutes of them going back and forth and like
I love it.
It's so
I need to listen. I guess
Yeah,
I don't listen
it's
to their
good.
podcast, but I love both of them individually. So I need
they're
to.
funny.
I need to listen to I need to listen to podcasts in general. Like I don't feel like I feel like. I don't know. I feel like there's so many that I need to listen to. Let me know out there for girly podcasts. Like we talked about it once, but like, Not Skinny, Not Fat and The Toast and like all these like there's like a bunch of duos of girls doing
Yes.
podcasts.
I like Upstairs Neighbors. They're
Are they big?
fierce. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are
and
they
they're
at?
funny. They have a channel and they signed to, oh my God, why am I forgetting it? Formerly Cody Ko's company, now that he's out.
Oh.
But it was recent. They signed like a couple months ago, like 2 or 3 months ago.
Tiny Meatball Gang.
Yes, Tiny Meat Gang. Yes.
Tiny Meat Gang,
Tiny
yes.
Meatball Gang sounds kind of better, but yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just so funny, and they're the ones that
Okay.
like will cosplay sometimes. Like if they do Heated Rivalry, they're in hockey outfits.
Oh.
Bridgerton, they're in Bridgerton outfits. Like
Okay, I
they're
need to
fierce, and
watch.
they're so cute. I live for them. Yeah,
Okay, so that's the one you recommend.
yeah, I love them.
Upstairs Girls.
Upstairs Neighbors.
Upstairs
Yeah.
Neighbors. Okay, because there's times I'm on like long drives and I deleted my Spotify. Spotify kept being like new views, and I was like, you, I don't want to listen to this anymore. That's all that would pop up for me. So I literally deleted Spotify. But don't delete Spotify. Listen to Just Trish on there because it's great. I'm gonna get it back just so I can listen to my own podcast.
Oh my God.
But Spotify it's giving Alex Warren Ordinary, where it was like playing all the time, but they do that with Stephanie Sue's
payola?
podcast. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
I
what's
see.
payola?
Oh, that's what everyone like claims every time like
Oh.
something is pushed like in the playlist or whatever.
Yes.
Like you can be listening to one thing, then it'll push like something completely random that's just like popular.
That was Alex Warren, because last summer, if we listened to Coco Melon, if we listened to My
Ordinary
Chemical
Papa?
Romance, yeah, Ordinary all the time, and it'd be like the first. I'm like, no, what? Like, no, fine, it's a great song, but. But they do that with Stephanie Sue's podcast, which again, I like Stephanie Sue's voice, but it's a true crime, so I'm always like a little scared. But like anytime I would listen to something, it would just pop up to Stephanie Sue every time next time, and it was so interesting. She has a great voice, but I was just like, I don't want to watch true crime, or I don't want to listen to true crime. I put like not interested, and it kept giving it to me.
How weird.
Yeah, but yeah, she's great.
We need some payola. Let's put
Yes, put Just Trish after everything.
Come on. Who wants to give us some payola?
Yeah. Where did you hear this term? Or you made
It's
it up?
kind of like an industry term where
Payola?
like, yeah.
They pay, you mean?
Yeah, like a label or something will pay just to get like a lot of like radio play or like placement in streaming music playlists and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Allegedly, all this is payola.
Well, pay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just
Alex
speculative.
and Steph-
Yeah. Allegedly,
Just because
speculatively.
I don't think Wheels on the Bus, Alex Warren Ordinary comes first.
That is
Taking
so-
me down. Ordinary, like all the time. I just remember it so
The
vividly.
kids do be living for that song.
No, I like it too. And I like his new one too. Yes, dun, 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 It's like, the freight train.
Work. Okay.
It's like a fever dream. Did you see it's Paris Hilton's in the
I
video?
saw the trailer with Paris Hilton, and I was like, Mama kudos.
Freight train to the chest. Dun, dun. I like it. It's good. I'm there for it. But it's kind of, it's just a lot. You know what I mean? It's funny how they push one song for fully. I guess when you have a big song, you just push that song.
Yeah, and like you can't really push another one when one is like still number one or in top 5.
That's true.
So it's like I guess I have to ride this out until it kind of slips a bit.
That's like Bridgerton had a Charlie XCX song for this last one during Hyacinth. How do you say her name? That little girl.
Hyacinth, yeah.
Did you watch?
I edited all the interviews, so I know everything.
Hyacinth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's also a flower. She's named after a flower.
I never knew
Yeah.
that. I love it. Did you know that? Did you know Hyacinth was a flower? Wow. And you're a flower garden expert over there. Wow. Interesting. Well, yeah, there's a little dance they do where she has the recital. It's kind of like the kids' like balls, I guess you could say. And Elvis does the Hyacinth dance. She does the little thing, and it's in my head. What is the song? The Charlie XCX one. It's not the Apple song. I know that. It's like but it's like, it's so good. It's so catchy. And I think that's
360.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I love the Bridgerton version of it. That's how I envision my London show to be with my orchestra. I want them to be like freaky. I wonder if it'll sound like that or it'll just sound like my song. Alex Warren had an orchestra at the Brit Awards. See, it's something about Britain that you need to have like
an orchestra. I agree. It does give that.
Even when like I looked up the first performances to Dua Lipa and she had like an orchestra at the Royal Albert Hall and I was like, okay, I need that.
I need that.
That's what I'm gonna do. So we love.
Did you see that they want to bring all the former leads back into Bridgerton at some point?
Oh, I heard that they were not going to bring. They were going to not recast Phoebe.
The youngest, right?
Well, that part and the oldest, Daphne and the Duke. They were not. Everyone's like wanted them to recast, and the showrunner said that they would not recast because they thought it would be disrespectful. And then I saw, the youngest. People want to recast because if they're going to do like sex scenes, they're like, well, they were like young kids. What was yours? They're going to bring everyone back?
They have plans, or hopes, I should say, aspirations, to bring back all of the former leads at some point in this series.
No, because they flopped. They flopped on this one, Bridgerton. I am so mad, as is the whole fan base. Like, people were saying, like, okay, there was, I guess, spoiler alert, there was a death this season, which was a very big one. And they are to believe that Daphne and the Duke, like, wouldn't return for their sister Francesca after she lost her husband. Like, everyone else came to the funeral. Anthony and Kate didn't come to the funeral. Even though they were in this season, they didn't come to the funeral. They sent a note and flowers. But Anthony shows up when, like, he finds out Benedict is, like, has feelings for the housekeeper. And everyone's like, that's so unbelievable. Why would he come back for that and not come back for a funeral? Because the Bridgerton family is so tight. The Bridgerton family is so tight that Benedict was like not going to marry Sophia because he was like, well, I don't know if I want to like leave my family.
For the wedding.
They were there for the wedding, but not the funeral.
So it doesn't make sense that where were they in that time? Because it was right in between.
Yeah, it was in between, but also Daphne and the Duke not returning. They're like, this is the time that they should and would return. I guess weddings, they would return for a wedding, but a death they would return for. And I feel like they dropped the ball. And they think the showrunner is like, well, it wouldn't make sense for them to come back and do one line. Yes, it would. I feel like we all, oh my God, if the Duke and Daphne, it's Phoebe and Regé.
Yes.
If they came back, I think that'd be bigger than Jonathan Bailey coming back.
That's why I think they're holding out, because the showrunner did an interview. Jess Brownell told people like at some point later down the line at during Hyacinth and Gregory. So I think they're holding the cards for like series finale. I fear, because it's giving like 8 seasons, more than 8 years, but 8 seasons, like our big goodbye to the family, like let's bring everyone back. And that's a stunt. Like that is a big stunt.
It would be gaggy,
Yeah.
but can we get that before? Like
I know, 'cause that's so far away.
It's so far away. Think about people who won't live that long, you know? Like I always think about that. Like What do you mean we gotta wait that long? People are dying, you know? We want to see it next season.
The gag is I do think about that a lot. Like,
all the time, right?
Not for in my head, I always thought about it with like movies, like with X-Men or like the Marvel movies and stuff, because they're like, X-Men will be back in like, 2020 or 2030, whatever. And I'm like, girl, so I have to get all the way. What if I
to
don't?
60, I know.
And that's like the one thing I want to see.
Yes, they're doing a movie right now called, I think it's called Merrily Roll-Along. Is that the name? I don't know. It's like a movie that like Ben Platt is in. And anyways, it's like a movie that they're shooting over the course of like 30 years. So they're shooting it now. It's like a play, but they're shooting the movie version. And they've been shooting a little bit each year. And it's like, what if they die? What if we die? Like, you know what I mean? People are dying, and like I feel like people like may not care in 30 years. Like, let's just speed it along.
There was a movie. Oh my God, what is it called? It's gonna kill me. I remember a couple years ago, it was a big deal at like the Oscars and stuff.
I remember it too.
What was it called? It was like, was it just like growing up movie? Oscar? But it was also shot.
Yeah, because they were like from being kids to adults.
It was called Boyhood. It came out in 2014, and it was filmed over 11 years, 2002 to 2013, and it filmed like 12 years in the life of a family. So it had the boy growing up throughout that whole thing, and it swept. Everyone was in love. Like the Academy loved the concept of that.
I guess, but yeah, okay. I guess that's what they're going for. But like, let's keep in mind the people who are dying.
Always.
That's why we put
so
out podcasts
true.
for you the next day.
Gag
you
Come
know what I
on.
mean?
Yes.
Who has time to wait a week?
Exactly. You never know.
You never know. And I just wish that they would take that into consideration.
That is so funny because I was watching on YouTube the other day, and I started binging his videos, and all of a sudden I ran out, and he didn't have that many. And he posts like twice a year. Not Ted Nivison, who also does that, but I'm like, well, what the hell am I going to do now? And then I was like, ooh, the gag is I am that YouTuber for tens of people out there. Like the last vlog.
People want to know. They want to see it.
I was like, oh, I know the feeling now. But it is true. I was like, well, Leafy Street, I'm out of videos. What the hell am I going to do now?
Leafy Street?
Yeah, good name.
Any relation to Leafy is here?
No, he builds little...
Why are they both leafy? That's too close. You know what I mean?
You know what? I thought the same thing at first, but he seems very... He builds fish tanks and like reptile terrariums and stuff, so it's very wholesome content.
Yeah.
But
there's only so many you can build.
he filmed again. It's giving Boyhood, where he films like the development of the ecosystem over a year. But I'm like, listen, dude, we gotta speed it up a little bit. I need things to watch with my meals.
So who else are you gonna watch? I guess the girls upstairs.
Yeah, Upstairs Neighbors.
Yes,
they post weekly.
Yes.
Come on, yes.
Yes. You know what? Now that I think about it, I could probably make a movie. Jimmy, get your editing hat on. I think we can make a movie of all the vlogs that I've done over the past 20 years. You could see me grow up from 18, giving birth, having a wedding. You know
what? Gag it. You really could.
We just kind of make a storyline out of it. Okay. Jimmy, let me know if you're up to it, or another editor out there who can do movies.
I mean, damn, that is...
Give me a score.
Lot of work, but that would be fierce.
I have
you might need a team. You might have to have like a team to tackle each like stage. You know what I mean?
That's true, because I have a lot of private videos. I probably have like 4,000 private videos.
And there's a lot of edits on TikTok that I see that are like like a trailer to the movie basically.
Yes.
Because they pick little moments.
I know they're so good at that editing. I'm always watching them. I repost all that. I'm like, wow, I'm so inspirational. It's just like me crying and then me like happy, and I was like, wow, this is a movie. Because I have the footage.
20 years in the making.
Huh?
20 years in the making.
I know. I have been
actually longer because you have also home videos from your dad and stuff like that.
That is true. I have some from a baby. My dad was the original vlogger. Because I have some from when I was like 0 to 4. I have my karate videos. Put some karate in there. Wow. I could be boyhood, girlhood. Might be trademarked by Dylan Mulvaney. I don't know, but I could ask her. That would be crazy. Okay. That's my new adventure.
Hey, Jimmy, let's get
on
to it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. In a world of docuseries, let's just do a feature.
I think you need Buzz Luhrmann.
Oh,
that is true. We are close.
Because it's such a bit of a...
Yeah, I am the IMAX version. And he can remaster. He did it from the 70s for Elvis. He can remaster my home videos from like...
It's a bigger project than just... Yeah, it's a big...
I hit him up. Me and Bass.
DM him maybe.
Yeah, DM.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do like laughing emojis at my stories. It's kind of fun. Like, that's so crazy to me. I'm just like, why are you just like watching Instagram stories?
I had a similar, you're going to hate the relation, like how I'm relating to you right now, but I had a similar thing where I was watching something and I was like, I hope Ted Nivison sees this. And I was like, I could just text him. And I texted him and I said that. I was like, I hope you see this one day. And I realized I can text you whenever I want.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it to Ben. To be honest, yours is actually more like obtainable and realistic. Me being like, yeah, Bass could direct my footage of my life story, like as if he just didn't do Elvis Presley, the biggest one ever. But yeah, it is cool. I mean, I think when you see people like actually use social media, because so many people just like don't either,
Yeah.
like they don't check DMs or anything. So it's cool when people like react to a story. That's nice. So you sent it to him? Mm-hmm. I like him. He's nice. Have you hung out with him since the podcast?
No, but I should, especially now that I'm vlogging. I need more bits, so I might have to.
Oh no! Okay, David Dobrik over here.
I know,
You got the
see?
vlog. You're like, we gotta get this, this,
exactly.
and this.
Who knows what animal I will surprise Ted Nivison with? But
That'd be so funny. You do that, you know, Dr. Evan and
yeah,
surprise him.
I do give kind of.
That's fun. So you think you'll go out and vlog and like be around people?
Well, let's not get carried away. I'll vlog. I don't know about going out and all that, but you know, it does make you want to do some stuff sometimes. You know?
Yes, I'm trying to put a health and wellness vlog together, and I told Mose, I'm like, maybe we should go on a hiking trail, like just a different location for it. You know what I mean? Because we walk, but it's the same walking, and there's also by houses. I'm like, maybe we should go on. But then people die on hiking trails. People are always dying on hiking trails, like just falling or.
One time I did get attempted cruise at a hiking trail. I think I've told that story a few times. But the other story is one night or one evening I went on a hike by myself, and this was like 2019, I think. And I thought I was taking a shortcut or something. That's where you go wrong. Don't take what you presume to be a shortcut because it ends up being a long cut and then you get lost. Yeah, well, not a killer.
The killer comes.
But it was like around sunset, and I was like, okay, like. It's getting dark. Let me take a shortcut so I can leave before it gets dark. Ended up being a long cut, and then the path got lost. And then I barely had any service left, so I called my mom. And I was like, just so you know, I'm lost. And then I lost service. I was like, just so you know, I'm lost, and then lost service. And then I didn't know this until later, but then she called 911, and they were about to send a helicopter to come find me out on this trail. And then finally, when I got service again, I got a call. I was getting all these calls from like the emergency responder or whatever. And was like, just so you know, like we want to make sure that you're okay before we send the helicopter. I was like, oh yeah, I just got back. Aww. But I was kind of lost. I was like off the trail. I had all these like those little spiky balls that like grow on weeds and stuff.
Yes.
I had all of those in my shoes and like in my socks because I was so like off the trail in the wilderness
by yourself.
By myself.
Was this
in
Runyon?
The dark? No, it's the Santa Monica mountain, like around. Yeah.
Oh my God! Why did you go by yourself?
Because I was in my health and fitness era, and I was like, yeah, I'd be hiking all the time.
I think like good rule of thumb for everybody is to hike with somebody because like, look, I'm definitely not victim shaming. Unfortunately, this world sucks sometimes. I think you should always go with someone hiking, which is just like the sad truth of it. I don't know. It shouldn't have to be that way, but
yeah, I agree. Especially
even if you just get injured,
when it gets later, yeah,
late injured. Like it doesn't always have to be the killer, although the killer does get people, and it's so sad. And I'm like,
there's mountain lions over there.
There's
everything. Rattlesnakes. There's
oh my God, jeez, Oscar.
Wild. So be mindful on your health and fitness journey. Although that is a good vlog. So
and not if you die. It's gonna put the footage up. Darian? No, don't do that by yourself. That's so scary. I would be the same way though. Like if my son or daughter called me, I'd instantly call 911.
Like what else do you do in that moment?
Especially if you lost service, I'd be like, oh well, like yeah.
But that does happen all the time though on that trail too. So be mindful on your hikes.
Is this like too sad to talk about maybe? But like, is the Nancy Guthrie thing case over?
No, it is still going. They're still looking.
I don't understand because they showed her like at a memorial in front of her mom's house crying.
Savannah, her sister, and her sister's husband, came to the memorial in front of Nancy's house and were kind of crying. I think because people think that Savannah's going to leave to go to New York because she's been there for like over a month.
To go back on TV?
Not to go back to TV, but her kids are in New York. Like her whole family's in New York. So just to go back to her family.
But the hunt is still on.
Yeah. There's been some hiccups in the investigation, but it's still going. It does take a lot of time, but they did mess a lot of things up as far as like the scene and stuff. Yeah.
Are you guys still on it? ET on the beat?
Can I tell you, it's getting sad because they were like, okay, we can end this group text now until something happens. And I was like, damn.
So it's quiet
Yes.
on the
And Darian asked me, because he kind of got invested, because I was like, I had to cover this all the time, especially on Saturday. So Darian has also got kind of invested, and I'm always like watching like the updates from like this one journalist. Shout out Brian Ensign.
I thought Danny Directo. I was like him just having the beats for you.
Not Danny Directo. But
oh my
and
God.
Darian was like always asking. He's like, did they find Nancy? And one day I was like, if you would, I was like, you wouldn't know if they found Nancy, because I would be jumping up. I'd be like, they found Nancy, and I was like, jumping up there because like I'm really rooting for this lady to come.
You know,
out,
maybe think about Elizabeth Smart, right? She was missing for like 9 months.
Yeah.
And she showed up right in the backyard, and like if like. Not to be like true crime, because I'm like, what? I'm very bad at handling these things, obviously, but I'm kind of like invested because it's just all over everything. But if a family member does have her, or someone they know has her, it's a higher chance that she's like alive and they're just looking for ransom, right?
Well,
No.
that's the thing that's so
That's
complicated
weird.
because they
They
were
were offered like over $1 million. Too.
Yeah. Savannah offered like over $1 million reward, but that was like a month later. All the ransom notes that came at the beginning were all fake. Yes. So
How do they know?
The abductor has never actually like made contact with them. So that's why it's like, oh, it can't just be like, oh, they kidnapped her for money, because they never made contact with them to get money.
The notes were weird to begin with.
Yeah, like-
The
It was going
notes
to
were-
TMZ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what they were asking, and like
The crypto.
like 1 Bitcoin to an address, and they can follow addresses. So I think they checked it out. And
Oh my God, they were
just
scamming.
not- There's always a crypto scam somewhere.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's crazy.
Where was Logan Paul last month? I don't know. I'm just
Stop.
asking the question. Kidding.
kidding.
Just jokes. He said, he's like, if anyone calls me a scammer, I'm going to sue him. So I guess I'm not.
Oh well, Oscar said it, not me. Just kidding. Alleged
Entertainment
jokes,
purposes only.
Entertainment, put that
Yes.
there. Yes. Is that what he said? Oh my God, jeez, what a threat.
I know.
Especially when people have money, I'm always like, oof.
I know.
Sorry, girl. We love you.
T. If anyone can take him, though, I think it's Rosanna Pansino. She's still on their neck. So, like, girl, go off.
I respect people too that kind of just keep going for what they believe in, right? She really, with Mr. Beast too, she's just like, no, this is facts. This is this. Like,
Yeah. I think it's
I
fierce to stay
respect
on
it.
his neck. Yeah. Because now it's not. It's for the love of the game. It's for like principle. It's for like, she's following her
Yes.
heart, because she's not giving. Everyone's kind of moved on, but she's like, no, I'm still here.
and she said,
I'm still clocking.
because I think I follow her on Twitter or something, and she was saying like, she doesn't make money. Like, actually, the videos don't make her money. That's her like least popular thing on her channel. That she's just literally doing this just to.
Passion project.
Yes.
I love it. I think that is fierce.
I do too. I respect. Like, I look. I think I used to be that person, obviously with anger issues too. But I used to love being that person too, because you're like. Kind of like who was it? Haley Bieber saying, like, you just don't want people to like. It's hard to let people just talk and say whatever. Although I guess Mr. Beast isn't really coming from Roseanne. I guess she's just going for him.
It
but
is annoying. I would imagine if you, because her POV is that no, like she's investigated this, right? She like she says that she has evidence that he's buying views, and he's not as big as he seems, and blah blah blah. So ethically, and also just like. As someone who's like an OG of YouTube, seeing someone who's like, he's the number one YouTuber, he's doing this, that, and he also like boasts about all his accomplishments nonstop. That's kind of annoying. I would be annoyed too if I was her and had evidence that this was not what he's making it out to be, and he's out there in Saudi Arabia and doing this, that, and the third, but also getting praised as like a moral guy and stuff. It'd be like, actually, no, like I would stay on his neck, but
that's true. If you have the passion for it.
yeah.
I think sometimes it's like we talk about this on Hot Topics. Like we'll talk about something and I'm like, I love it. I'm so into it during the Hot Topics, and after I just like don't care.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
I mean, Nancy Guthrie I've been like following,
Yeah, I think true
but
crime is
it's not
like
really like a hot
definitely-
topic.
yeah.
It's kind of just the news, the world. But
Yeah, world news, serious news, that's like a different thing. But as far as like
Yeah.
influencer stuff, I kind of really don't think about that much.
no, never.
But
when people are so into proving something, or like they found something, like I'm for it. That's a smart person thing for sure. You're just like, I'm gonna just not rest until it's out there.
yeah,
And I wish it could be me. Could not be me,
no,
but
could not be me.
I think our podcast could thrive a little more if we were both like investigative journalists. I know you're journalists,
We're
but
like on it. Yeah.
like if we do something breaking, uncovering the news, uncovering a scandal.
Remember when we did a deep?
Did we try?
What was it? or Zach Justice, when we were really going in the weeds, we realized like this world was not for us.
Yeah, it gets so dark and heavy, and then you're just like, oh my
and
god.
You're finding like dates and timestamps and this and that, and you're trying to like put everything together. I was like, it was like
that was
consuming.
bad. That was around 4th of July, like summer when everything's supposed to be happy.
Because you were doing it in your Chapel Roan Statue of Liberty cosplay.
Just so serious about a serious topic. And I'm like, but yeah, everything, like going to bed, just consuming that kind of stuff. You're just like, it feels dark and heavy, and you're just like, oh no.
I think we're too old.
Yes, I just, if I see a hot topic, I talk about it. Otherwise,
and keep it moving.
Yeah, and whatever's on your notes, I'm like, we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? But
except
it's just,
for JoJo.
Yeah. JoJo ban. Well, I guess people tell me sometimes, you're right. And honestly, don't care. The least of it. I think I asked you about Patreon. I was like, do you care about that JoJo topics? And I was like, well, then what are we doing?
I don't really care about, I do care about, like, I guess Benny Blanco. That one was passionate about.
We love Benny and Selena, and we love our usual suspects and Tana and the upstairs neighbors. We love. But JoJo, love and support, but don't care. You know what I mean?
I do agree with you on that. Yeah.
So, yeah. Was there Kylie news? Because that's what I love a Kris Jenner Kardashian.
I didn't really see any Kylie news.
They were doing something. Was he on the set of one of her things, her beauty shoot or something?
He was on a podcast. I forget who. It was like big athletes, like I think basketball players, like really famous athletes or something. And then Kylie was backstage with him. I saw that on Tuesday.
Who would you rather interview, Kylie Jenner or Timothée Chalamet?
You could ask me Kylie Jenner or Barack Obama. I would choose Kylie Jenner.
I didn't know you were a Kylie stan like that.
Kylie Jenner is more mysterious to me than like or like I don't know who a modern day philosopher is, but I would rather choose Kylie Jenner. I have more questions for.
Is there a modern day philosopher?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think those are people dead and gone.
Yeah.
I love Kylie too. I really Kylie.
Do.
I think about her. I think about her daily. I think when we talk about people who don't care about, I always think about Michaela. I always think about Kylie. And I always think about Nancy Guthrie's mom. Or is that
That's
mom?
Her mom. Yeah, Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy. Yeah.
I think about Nancy Guthrie.
Yeah, like people who stick with you. I'm trying to think who I like really will click on. Like
Tennificent, Hassan Piker.
Yes.
All your girlies.
Yeah, a Gen
Taylor.
X Pen.
Oh.
Yeah. So there actually are a few for me. Yeah. God, that's my mother. So don't giggle at Gen X Pen. That's my biological mother.
I love a
Jennifer
niche.
X Penn.
Her full name, legal name.
McAllister, yeah, Jennifer Penn McAllister.
I love little niche people like the Lily. She's not niche. She's on Reddit, I guess. But I love when there's people that you're just kind of like, oh, you follow them so much and you don't know if everyone knows who they are.
I think everyone knows Gen X Penn.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I know her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is she? I don't know. Maybe she's
still
pretty
big on Twitch.
Okay. She could be getting like billions of views, and I have no idea.
Like every video she posts, and it gets like she posts like 3 times a week. They all get like 200K. So she's pretty big. Yeah.
Definitely more than my blogs. Although my blog has 60,000 views, which honestly is the number one. But I put it as my feature on my Blonde Sundial channel. So when you go there, it just automatically makes you watch that blog.
Oh, that's fierce.
So it's number one, Jimmy. Thank you. I don't even know if he edited it. I think he told me he didn't even edit that much or something like that. But I appreciate putting together the pieces.
Yeah, it looked nice. Yeah.
Did it? Okay, I don't know. I didn't watch. Thumbnail was great. I'm so impressed by you and him doing thumbnails. I'm always like, how do they do this? I can't do a thumbnail. If you were to give me $1 million, I cannot figure out how to do a thumbnail.
I love it. From my mood board from my Trish merch collection, I was going through, and then I did find the one where it was just like your glitchy thumbnail.
Which one was it?
God, I literally have it on my mood board.
We better not give it away
actually.
in case TikTok Shop tries to steal it from us.
That's true. But it was so funny. I was like, wow. I don't know how I'm going to do the capsule collection because there were so many options. I'm like, I don't even know how I go about doing it, but because I have so many. It's like,
we'll find it right.
I have season. I could have a season, like, Paris Fashion Week. For spring, summer, I could have a spring, summer, a winter, a fall, a back to school. Right. A Groundhog Day. Like, I have so many capsule collections.
Is there a Groundhog Day vlog? No way. I was like, I've never been into... What's his name? Felix B. What is his name?
Dexatoni Phil or whatever.
Dexatoni Phil is his name? Dexatoni Phil. Never been into it. But I do have a lead on maybe an invite to the Met Gala.
That is everything.
Very, very exciting. Jimmy, bleep out the keywords.
That is... fierce.
And they were saying they put me up for consideration.
Oh my God, that is fierce.
Yeah, because it's so close. I thought, they're like already done. The list is done or whatever. But I guess possibly.
I would be Gagatronda.
I would be gagged. It's a big reach, but the fact that it was even brought up, I was kind of like, I giggled a little bit. Because when I said I'll watch what happens live, it really just came to me because of like New York. I never in a million years think of me at the Met Gala because I'm not fashion, but I am giving couture, honey, today. I am giving
Who's
fashion.
Anna Wintour?
You know that's just a gag. You know, Anna, you're my queen.
That's your mother.
That's my mother. I do that with my own mother. Who's Lena Paytas? I don't know her. You know what I mean? That's just like something we do. And, you know, I just was doing a little...
That's my mother, Anna.
Yes, I love Anna
Mama.
Wintour. I have every copy of Vogue. I was in Vogue. I was in Vogue for my Broadway, and I was in Britain Vogue for something.
Wow.
I did an interview.
Okay, work.
Yes, talking about my Kim Kardashian Met Gala look that I did when I was 9 months pregnant with Elvis. So I feel like I do give fashion.
Uh-huh.
I think I can make anything fashion. You know, like I think, yeah. So I'm in my Met Gala era. I would love. When is it? Will I get to be there? Because May 5th I have Netflix and May 9th I have my Palm Springs show. But it might be the first weekend, I'm hoping.
It's the first Monday of May, so just
the first Monday?
Oh, it's a Friday. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I love how I said it's the first Monday. I was looking at May 1st. It is, what day did you say is?
May 5th is Netflix. May 9th is Palm Springs.
May 4th is the Met Gala. So you're going to have to pull a Connor story and just fly red eye right after from, from
Done
New York
and
to
done.
California. But that's fierce.
I could do that because my show's like 10 o'clock at night on
May. Easy peasy.
May 5th.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's possible.
It is very possible.
What gag. May 4th. Oh my God. May is a good month. May is my month, you know.
May the 4th be with you,
May
sister.
the 4th be with... I have a lot. I have the Met Gala. I have Netflix is a joke. I have the Palm Springs. In between that, I have my birthday, my dad's 70th birthday, Elvis's 2nd birthday, and my UK show. And possibly a show with Tano. Not possibly, it's happening, but I can't announce the date yet. So there is... My Korean album drops in May.
Oh my
there's so
God.
much. So... May, watch out.
Damn.
Yeah.
And
But Met Gala's first.
Euphoria in May? Or no?
Is
April.
it May?
April or May?
I think I have 2 shows coming out in April. I guess it depends what episode mine is. I don't know my episode of Euphoria. I know my episode for the other thing.
You're right. April 12th, 2026.
That's crazy. I think I have like 2 shows coming out in April.
That is wild. My manager was like trying to figure out like what we should be excited for, like what events, so we know like press or whatever. And she's like, what about Euphoria? And I was like, sister, I think the only stars you'll be able to book from Euphoria is maybe Cherry Valentine and Trisha Paytas. You guys, this Jacob Elordi, I don't think that man's going to be chit-chatting that much. I don't think they're going to be chit-chatting that much.
Really? But it's the final season, you don't think?
I think they'll be very particular.
Really?
I think they'll talk to maybe like a Vogue. I think they'll talk to the very like classy. Maybe Jake will do Jake Shane Therapist, but I can't imagine him really doing the round like a hardcore press tour.
Really?
I think Hunter Schafer will go on Owen Thiel's podcast.
We might have someone from Euphoria come on our podcast.
Zendaya. Yeah, it's true.
I do have one, but I haven't even told you because I don't know for sure. It is a maybe, but it's
You better not be
maybe.
doing any Q&As, any live shows because that's where it all goes wrong.
I know. But this one I've been keeping just in case, and I feel really excited and
that is
gagged.
fierce.
So we might also be having someone from before. Maybe. It's 50-50.
Zayenda's confirmation. She's going to do wedding band reveal, wedding photo reveal.
Well,
I
thought I saw the wedding photos they showed Moses.
AI.
Did you see them? They look so real.
AI it does actually look like a crazy paparazzi from like far away.
Yes.
But you wouldn't have heard about it for the first time after La Roche leaked it. You know what I mean?
I saw the ones where they were going underneath the fireworks. Did you see that one?
No.
There's ones where there was like fireworks. There was one where all 3 of the Spider-Mans were doing the Spider-Man pose and Zendaya was laughing.
And you were like, this is it.
It looked real. And there was one where like Robert Downey Jr. is like hugging both of them from the back. And it just was like so, it looked so real. And I was like, oh my God, these are so cute. Why would they have not shown them? And then I did have to go underneath and see that the AI got me.
That is wild.
AI should be jail. Honestly, like that's crazy that they can like trick people. Okay. Oh God. I know I'm not supposed to be watching AI, but my entire FYP is AI fruit. Have you seen this?
I've seen
You have?
What
do you mean,
was
the
it in your
ASMR fruit?
repost or something? I feel like
Did I
I've seen-
repost it?
I feel like I've seen you share this at some point.
The AI fruit people?
Because Jimmy and I
Oh,
were
no.
talking about this, and then it showed up for us at some point too, and we're both like, damn, Trisha made it show up in our FYP.
I won't stop showing up on my FYP. It's like a saga. It's like a soap opera. And it's like 2 strawberries. And the strawberry's boss is keeping her late. And they're obviously having an affair. And he's again. And then the strawberry gets pregnant. And this other strawberry dad is so happy. And the banana comes out. And he's like, she meets this guy that she made fun of for being poor. But now he owns a restaurant. And she needs a job at the restaurant. And then she stole another homeless fruit's baby. And then there's like little iPod. This is a banana. Couples that have that same thing happens. They cheat on him with the boss. So they think they're going to have a baby iPad. And now she has the Apple baby. Have you not seen this?
No.
It's like, and they get millions of views and millions of likes.
Wild.
It's so good. It is like a soap opera.
So they're just repeating this formula with different inanimate objects, and you're seated for each one.
Seated for each.
That is crazy.
I'm gonna send them to you. I get 1,000. They're so good. And back to the fruit ones of the babies eating themselves.
It definitely has environmental effects as well as just effects on art in general. And since you're an artist, you should be like, no.
Yes, but like, first of all, no one could even replicate what the fruit affairs are doing. Like, to me, that's like so good that like you couldn't recreate that with people. Do you know what I mean? And vice versa.
You can animate. Like an artist could animate or
Okay.
CGI this little fruit with the same storyline that they're just copying and pasting with different inanimate objects.
I don't think it'd be as funny though because the way the AI script. Because one
But
guy.
AI just it learns from like real people's work.
Okay, I'm here for it. The ChatGPT really does. Get someone DM'd Moses a ChatGPT thing, and I was
My
like,
brother was like, because I was talking to him about like also financial stuff. He's like, well, did you ask ChatGPT? And he's a little wokey. And I was like,
my dad.
what?
My dad is like, ask ChatGPT
He's old.
everything.
Like, he is like in his 40s though.
Your
so
brother?
I guess yeah. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing all that, but okay.
No,
But
my dad, everything. I'll be like, how many humans have walked this earth? Like, do you have any guess? In its entire span of human life.
No idea.
He's like, ask ChatGPT.
Trillions? I have no idea.
I know, but
And
I
he
was
has
like,
a
okay.
different
Google it?
version of it. He has a name for it. There's a different version that he uses.
Oh, he also logs his
But
food with
now-
ChatGPT. He takes a picture, and then it tells him how many calories.
But
is
now
in
the
his
thing
food.
is that even with recent events in the world, basically the government went to all the AI companies and they're like, hand over all of it, and we're gonna use it for war.
Oh.
And there was only one company that said no. So all those companies are because
Did they go to jail?
They use.
I would. I'd
No,
be like-
the government had like a $200 million account with them, so they just canceled it. They're like, okay, we're not going to use your pay.
Damn! They sacrificed a $200 million account.
Because they said the red line was they don't want their system to be used for targeting humans because they don't believe it's good at that. They believe there'll be problems and mistakes made. They're like, we know what it's good at, and we know what it's not good at.
Right.
So we don't want to use AI for war, and that's what they're doing. So all I'm saying is like ChatGPT, OpenAI, they did not say no. They just handed it over.
I mean, again, serious question, not being funny. Couldn't they use that to find Nancy Guthrie? Like get all the AI information from...
Not so much in figuring it out. They could use it specifically for technical stuff, like if there's a video, if there's a phone.
They have like tens of thousands of videos of cars right now that they're looking at, finding this one. They didn't say what the make or model, anything was, but they have tens of thousands of videos that the FBI is going through trying to find this one car. So they have people going through all the footage. I'm sure there's probably an element, a tool of AI, not like a generative AI, but just a tool that like every job kind of has a tool that kind of every job has like AI tool that helps make things a little bit faster, but they're still like agents looking over everything,
It just is so odd to
They
not
found
find
like
something.
they found that there was only one person in Colorado, I think, that Google searched her name before she was kidnapped.
Yeah.
For example, like so, there's things you can find,
Yeah.
or
Well,
they
do
can use
they-
AI maybe to try to locate phones that were pinging around her house at a certain time, and then try to locate. I don't know, just things like that. But it's not. That's what I'm saying. Like, AI can do certain things, and it cannot do other things. It's not like just a smart do it all. So when you put human life at stake, you shouldn't be using that.
Yeah.
And it can also target innocent people.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess it could be used for...
Nefarious purposes. Yeah. But it is very interesting. Like, you'd be surprised. That's why I said before, it's very hard to get away with the crime because of technology. It is
Yeah.
cool. It's really cool as far as like looking through cameras, the street cameras, traffic cameras,
Yeah.
any little tiny little thing of trace DNA, which is like the smallest little thing you can imagine. They can like build a whole DNA sample from it, and then they using genetic DNA, they can like match it to like the family tree to find a relative of the person who committed the crime. It is like so fascinating to me.
That's how they found Chris Watts, right? It was from Ring, like the neighbor's Ring camera saw him.
Yes. And then like the Idaho case with Brian Kober, that was like one tiny little bit. He almost got away with it, but a knife sheath, there was a tiny little speck, like the smallest speck you can imagine of trace DNA, where it was in like the little button, like the little clasp.
Wow.
The tiniest little speck, and then they were able to build a whole genetic profile. Used it. There's only certain databases they can use. This is so interesting. I don't know if anyone cares, but it's so fascinating.
No, it is.
There's only a couple databases that you where you can't go to like Ancestry or 23andMe and like ask for any customer who has put their DNA, but there's a couple little smaller places that the government or FBI or whatever can access like those genetic bases.
You would think the FBI could access anything.
No, because it's like a product or whatever. I think they're trying to eventually be able to access these huge ones, like a 23andMe and the bigger ones.
I mean,
but
23andMe has leaked their own information, like everyone's information. Like the FBI should be able to access it.
I know. So it's not as like they don't have access to as much as you think. It's like smaller genetics companies that they can access. But so they build the profile, they build out the DNA, and then they go and compare it to everything that's in like this system. It takes a long, like weeks, months, years to find a match sometimes, but eventually, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I think that is the great thing about technology, which is cool. I always think about that too when like Aquaman's like 80, like what the technology will be like. Yeah, no one can get away with it, which is good. Like, I feel like back in the day when you look at like the Zodiac killer and like no one's ever been able to find him, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I guess just they didn't have any of that back then.
Yeah, the resources are crazy, and they even use that genetic criminology now to solve old cold cases. I don't know. I think that's very interesting. Yeah. I don't think I could ever be like a criminologist or whatever, but I am fascinated by like what you can do with that.
Oh yeah, I think it just takes a lot of attention to detail.
And like I just couldn't handle like the gross elements to it with like crime scenes and stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to like I can't even watch it. I love the Pit. I can't watch 60% of it. Anything that's like gory.
Yes,
you know, so.
There was something recently I had to like turn. I was like, well, I don't want to see it. Yeah, don't do well with that, but. You know what? Yeah. Shout out to technology.
Shout out technology, yup.
For that, we like it. We need it. AI, I guess, works when we are looking for somebody. You know? Yeah.
It could be a helpful tool used responsibly. Much like everything else in the world.
Energy drinks, alcohol, you know, everything.
GLP-1s. Yes, everything. Literally everything.
Yeah. We are sponsored by Ro today, so.
Love that. Loud and proud customer right here.
One of my friends actually sent me the Ro link. They're like, you can actually get it here at Ro. I was like, well, that's one of my sponsors. It's so funny. It was so like authentic too.
You tried your Arch Burger.
Did you try the Arch Burger?
I did not try the Arch Burger.
It was pretty good.
Did you see the McDonald's CEO responding to his own like viral moment?
No, I saw Burger King CEO respond by taking a big bite of his burger. What did McDonald's CEO say?
He just said he does actually eat McDonald's at least 3 times a week.
Bullshit. Allegedly, my opinion. There's just no way. The way he took that bite. Look, I don't even like sauce on burger, but I was going to commit because I'm not going to lie. The burger patties were so tasty. Those were good. I don't like sauces, but that was part of the experience. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. But it actually was like the bun was fresh. The burgers were thick. It was actually really good. Like there's no way he eats McDonald's like that, like a baby bite. No one does. I mean, not to be like whatever, but you're like a grown man, you know, like you take a big bite. Like don't take little bites. It looks like something like the bite. I'm not trying to judge his bite size, but it was giving like when Malibu eats a little apple and she has like a little tiny bite. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't believe he eats it, which is fine. You're the CEO. You don't have to eat it, you know, but he doesn't eat it.
Oh, I liked it. I like when a CEO stands by their product. Though, like Kylie,
product is crazy.
Kylie's always wearing that. Kylie Cosmetics. Selena's always wearing Rare Beauty. You should be eating your McDonald's nearly every damn day.
Well, we need to see it more then. We need to see that mukbang more. And we need to see bigger bites because no one eats McDonald's in little bites like that. Especially a new product. You'd be like the Burger King CEO, bless him, he was chomping on that burger. He was selling it. I liked it though. Honestly, I did like it. And I don't even like if I would get a burger, I'm in In-N-Out and there's In-N-Out right by McDonald's, so I'll like go to In-N-Out. But you like the burgers at McDonald's, you'll get a double double or something over there sometimes. I don't know. I like it.
Me?
Yeah. No, I was talking to Moses,
I was
but
like,
no, I looked at you because he wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention. What do you? But you don't get the burger there.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm usually just a nugget. Sometimes if I'm really hungry, I also get like a cheeseburger.
Oh, they're little there.
Yeah, they're little. So sometimes if I need a little extra.
The Arch Burger is humongous, but it is $10. Even the lady at the window was like, yeah. I was like, she goes, oh, you're trying the Arch Burger today. I was like, yeah, it's like so popular now. And she's like, no. And I was like, why? And she's like, oh, it's $10. I was like, that is kind of crazy,
That is
actually.
crazy.
Ugh, I do
That
hate
is
fast food.
steep.
Because I want to say In-N-Out's like $2.75 for a burger or something. I might be wrong, but I know when I go there, it's always like really cheap. Right? Am I $2.75? I know their Cokes are like $2. Like they're pretty cheap at In-N-Out.
You're right. It costs between $2.50 to
Wow.
$4.50. Maybe
I'm
the
an In-N-Out
double
expert.
$4.50. Yeah.
But the meat, I think it's also a quarter of the meat.
Oh.
Like
Good
Where?
point.
Who?
In and out, I mean, there's like no meat in there.
I do like them though.
It's the smallest.
I prefer that patty. Right.
It's
It's
like
not as-
quantity wise, it is kind of 4 times that. But either way, like
That's
I would want to pay more and get a good quality food.
But you can go to Shake Shack and get a bigger burger, or the stand has big burgers and they're like less. I think they're
Yeah, it's
$6.
not just quality.
Burgers should always be cheap. When McDonald's first opened, it was like 25 cents for a burger. I think they should always keep that. Who is it? Arizona Tea always keeps it under $1. They never go above it.
Or
99
those
cents.
Costco hot dogs. They're always like, they never
$1?
increase the prices. Yeah.
They should, because like realistically, those foods don't cost more.
Yeah.
If I had a fast food, I'd want to keep it cheap. Like really good nuggets. Wendy's used to have $1 nuggets, 99-cent nuggets. I don't know if they still
Yeah. No, they definitely don't.
do. Really?
Yeah, I think the dollar menu is everywhere. Is kind of gone, right?
Bring that back. Dollar menu everywhere. McDonald's, you can't get a $1 fry?
No.
Damn. My advice to Wendy's, not sponsored, I would bring also back the yellow packaging. Everybody wants that yellow packaging back with the sunroofs and stuff. I loved
Yeah.
it. We were on a Wendy's kick for a while. We were always eating Wendy's here.
Yeah. Those
Spicy
nuggets were
nuts.
hitting for a bit.
And the baked potato. I'd always get a baked potato. I thought that was pretty good. Burger King trying to get back on the map with their CEO. I always loved a Burger King, but they are kind of falling, huh?
You know what?
They're
yeah.
falling.
Oh my God. I forgot you did live for a Burger King.
That was my
Yeah.
246.
Whoa.
Their chicken
That just,
sandwich.
like, yes.
They changed the chicken
246.
sandwich format, and then they had a spicy chicken sandwich that was so freaking
I haven't
good.
had Burger King in a long time.
Me
Wow.
neither. Sometimes they have a cheesy tots that are good, but they don't have those all the time. It's good. I like it. They're very nice. My Burger King, like they definitely don't know who I am, but they always give me like free t-shirts and stuff. They're always like, "You want a t-shirt?" And I was like, "Yeah." They're always like really nice. Jack in the Box trying to make a comeback. I've
With
seen a lot
what?
of sponsorships. They have a hot mess box out right now. I don't think it's Alex Earl related, but it does sound like her podcast. They also have matcha. Jack in the Box has matcha now.
No.
Yes. I've seen some ads for matcha. Actually, they sent me a matcha tote. I have a cup of matcha tote from Jack in the Box with the Jack in the Box thing. Yeah, they have matcha. So they're trying to get back on the radar. We say bring those fried mac and cheese, the triangle ones, back. When I was in college for 6 weeks, I used to get those all the time. And they were so good. Bring back that and start fast food roundup. I'm invested. I follow Snackalator. I'm invested
God.
in everything. Although, today at Starbucks was all the lavender and ube drinks. We're back for spring. Are you a lavender person?
No lavender, but I am an ube. I do love ube.
Ooh, I tried an ube. Actually, it might still be in there. They had an ube frappuccino and an ube.
And you didn't like it?
Caramel macchiato. It was a little sticky. It was kind of overflowing. So I was like,
Oh.
I can't really drink this. But I do like ube too.
I love ube.
Actually, one of our Patreons going to the Vallarta to go get that
Oh,
ube.
yes.
There's so many good cheesecakes, those tres leches and the ube. Every time I go there, I'm always like, I want to eat everything here.
That would be good.
Tamales.
Yeah.
You can eat the crunch, so it gets crunchy.
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
tea.
That'd be a good one.
That would be really good, actually. I'm kind of here for that.
Do you have tamale trucks by you? Because someone said you have to go to the actual trucks.
I don't
You had a corn one by you when I went one time.
Like, we have stands. I don't know. Not a truck, but they do have, like, street vendors, I guess, for
Food.
tamales.
Yeah. Sometimes in those tents, they say are the good ones. Because everyone's
Yeah.
like, don't go to Vallarta, go to this. And I'm
Actually,
like,
our neighbor makes them.
oh,
Like,
let's try his.
Yeah.
Then we'll pay for it. We should do a little taste test.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? Just make some out of his house, like
Yeah,
a
because
ghost kitchen?
homemade ones are the best ones.
They really
'cause we
are.
Like a ghost kitchen.
Right?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they just cook all day, like, for their work. Like, they just cook out of their kitchen all day.
Oh, for the work. You know, now anybody in California can be on like DoorDash. You can put I saw anyone. Like you can get seafood boils. You can just pull up to someone's house.
What?
The matcha place has the Hello Kitties at someone's house. Like you just go to someone's house.
We should do that.
What are we cooking?
Moses can cook something.
Oh my God, that's kind of everything.
Yeah,
Moses
right?
Bolognese. We should get a partnership with
Sell our
DoorDash.
leftovers.
Yeah.
What kind of
actually-
beers?
That's a really good idea. Oh my God, I love that. DoorDash partnership. Let's go. Moses Bolognese for 1 day only, 1 week only.
Because when Eminem had a...
He still does. Mom's Spaghetti in Detroit when I played
yeah.
there. It was like spaghetti in little Chinese boxes.
Moses
Oh, it's not
spaghetti.
good. Well, it's spaghetti good. I love it. This is an idea. Your breakfast sandwiches on the weekends. Those would hit. The way you wrapped them up. One time you did that for me. After we saw Challengers, you wrapped it up like they did. Kind of like
yeah.
it was so cute. And I was like, wow, I feel like I have. Or I think it was
Well,
the
I
Harley
can't-
Quinn movie too. She has a breakfast
Yes.
sandwich that's wrapped in the beginning. I
I
think you
just
did that
can't
once.
do that with the runny eggs. Because if I do that,
Oh, right.
I'll burst the egg.
You runny egg fan?
Like the over easy?
Yeah.
Situationally.
What's the situation that you would love one?
When I'm in the mood for one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I love a runny egg. Just getting that yolk just drizzled down your mouth.
I have to be in the mood for it, but I do like it when I like to dip my toast
Yeah.
like with the yolk for sure.
So, yeah, it bursts. I get a little bit of it in my mouth, and then if it drips into the thing, then I scoop it up.
Yeah. That is like the quintessential like Trisha Paytas like meal though. Like you love a little drip and like
I
a
love
little
it.
a little burst.
All
yeah.
over. It was so. I did it on Sunday. I filmed it. And I couldn't even post it because it was so disgusting the way I was eating it. It was just like dripping down my face. Like no one's usually around. Like the kids usually have their sandwiches already. Most usually in the kitchen. So I'm just like eating it like and it was too disgusting to even post. I was like, oh my God, I'm eating like an animal. But it was so good. That's the way you have to eat those. They're just so messy. There's just not a cute
That's
way
why
of
when you
eating
have a
that.
beard, you just cannot have
Oh.
runny eggs. There's just no way.
That
unless
is true. Yeah,
take
you
a
never have
shower
food in
after.
yours. I dated someone with a really beardy beard, and they always had food, and it always disgusted me. I'm always like, ugh. But I mean, it makes sense. Food would fall into
No.
it. You never do. No, you never do. I like this shirt. Is this Western? Western Hawaiian? I like it.
Yeah, it does feel like that.
What was the vibe when you were? Oh, you saw? Yeah, I love it.
Well, I'm
OOTD.
changing cameras anyway.
You can come here and do an OOTD. Oh, I thought he was doing the OOTD. I do like it.
Oh, that is funny.
With the ponytail too, you're giving Antonio Banderas and Zorro.
I'll take it.
What was your inspo behind this top?
I like the colors, the patterns. Just was a nice, interesting,
What'd you search to find it?
shirts to wear on a podcast.
No, you did not Google that. We need that search bar. What was it? Blue shirt? Blue Hawaiian? Blue water?
There's one company, and that's the one
You don't
company
wanna
I
shout them
go
out?
to. So, because I always go there, because their size is perfectly fitted to me.
Oh,
so
wow.
then, and the fabrics they use don't bug me. So that's
It's your
why
version
I
of
use it.
Skims on Amazon. Like, this
Yeah,
is the best
exactly.
company. I love it. Skims is my go-to. What's your go-to? Abercrombie. You wear a lot of Abercrombie.
Right now, Uniqlo. This whole outfit.
Wow,
is Uniqlo
both of
right
you
now.
guys. He loves a Uniqlo too. We need that Uniqlo sponsorship because you both love it so much. It's all Uniqlo.
Yeah.
Go to New York to go to that Uniqlo. It's 7 stories. It's huge. It's the biggest Uniqlo. It's right across from Skims, actually. Right across.
You can just order online though, right?
Oh, it's so fun to go to a store. You don't want to go. Don't be that person. It's so fun to go to a store.
It is fun. You're right.
And
Maybe
just
that's why,
see.
because now that I have one that actually fits me well, I can do it online.
Yes, that's
'Cause
how I
otherwise
am.
I don't order anything online clothes-wise. I have to try it out.
Yeah, like this I've tried on in the store and one color, and then I just went online and then
Get
found
all-
every other color. Yeah,
That's me too.
Yeah.
I think it's a very normal thing that people do. Once you find something that fits you, you're like, I'm just gonna order everything in this color.
Me segueing into another TikTok fashion.
I was gonna say fat. I was like, what's the fat topic?
That's crazy.
We should have a fat topic segment.
I
We love talking
guess
about weight.
that was just
The
the whole
one.
fast food segment you just
That's
did.
true. Just me. That's my news. That's my news feed.
We need to have a little like fatty news and fatty
Fatty
news graphic.
news, the little ticker. We love it. I feel like there's some fatties out there still watching. I know everyone's on the GLP-1, but
Listen, I am on it, and I still like a little McDonald's, a little
Yeah.
Wendy's, a
you
little
have the inner
Burger
fatty.
King.
You're no longer
Yeah.
a fatty on the outside, but the inner fatty. I mean, you're not that you are, but you know what I mean. But you also do eat
Still
healthy and work
eating.
out.
Yeah. There was a TikToker. I don't know if I'm just biased in relating it to you. Is in a very roundabout way. You'll see in a second. But there's this TikToker who was single, and she had a saga where she went looking for a wedding dress. So she went wedding dress shopping despite that she was single. And
Love that.
her name is
Work.
Shayla Quinn.
Okay.
And she said this saga got over like 5 million views. And she said after this happened, she ended up getting a lot of men sliding into her DMs, like wanting to marry her.
Wow, she manifesting.
But so that led me to thinking, when you were getting married to like the cardboard cutouts and the Panda Express, the cardboard cutouts, was anyone offering to replace the cardboard cutouts?
No.
Oh.
Did not work for me. Is she a pretty girl, I would assume? Probably. I bet she's skinny. Yes, no? Mid-size?
Yes,
What is
she is.
She's exactly skinny privilege, and it's real, and you should take advantage of it. Because if you're skinny, it's gonna be a lot easier.
She said she's flooded with DMs after her
Was
wedding
she pretty?
dress.
I mean, she's probably also like Alex Earl. Like she's probably like gorge, and you're like, well, yes, this makes sense.
That is funny.
She just made her own version of Love is Blind or like,
That's
Married at First Sight.
Married
where
at First Sight.
They meet at
Yeah.
I was trying to do that. I see that cardboard cutout me with the Panda Express all the time,
Yeah, me too.
and I'm always like, I guess I manifest. It does kind of look like Moses. That little outline.
Oh, Jimmy, edit.
Yeah.
Put Moses next to the cutout and see like if they look
It
alike.
looks, those shoulders kind of go down the
Yeah.
same way. The head
Height.
shape.
It was pretty tall.
Yeah. I should go back and listen to what I was saying to that cardboard cutout. Was I hinting? Was like, have a glass of water. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm so thirsty. Like, I don't know. Like, it probably was manifesting Moses. I think I just told Lydia the other day, and she was telling me, like, oh, how did you manifest Moses? And I'm like trying to think. I was like, maybe somewhere. Maybe I did. I feel like there's clips of me saying stuff biblical. I guess that's with Jesus. I guess I kind of manifested you because you were doing Jesus at the time. Maybe. It didn't really work for me. I was trying to manifest. I think I had a cardboard cutout of Brad Pitt, a cardboard cutout of Keanu Reeves, but it never worked out. Did you see CHRISTINA Applegate? Is this like old news, or like is it just going on my Twitter? From her memoir saying that she, in the 80s, ditched Brad Pitt mid-date to go on a date with Sebastian Bach from a hair metal band. Where is Sebastian Bach from? Not Guns N' Roses. What is he from? Oh my God, I used to love this band. Sebastian Bach was the singer of
Twisted Sisters?
No.
Skid Row?
Skid Row. You know Skid Row?
No.
18 in life, you got it. 18 in life to go. Your time is crime, and it's 18 in life to go. You don't know he like screamed like that?
No.
You got 4 to keep my lids into. I'm still stuck inside this rubber room. You don't know? He's in the
Like
band.
that songs.
This is a good one. The noose gets tighter around my throat, but I ain't at the end of my rope. No, I won't be the one left behind. Can't be king of the world if you're a slave to the grind. You don't know?
No.
This is me at 18. I'm probably dancing to it in my little apartment. Me on Metal Sledge, just trying to find all these old rockers that are like 55 years old, just being like, who will want to date me? And I would try and find everyone from these bands. I think I actually did end up meeting like the drummer from Skid Row, the second loop around or something. Like, anyways. Sebastian Bach was like, anyways. So I guess this hot topic doesn't, like, you won't be gagged by it. But she left Brad Pitt to go with Sebastian Bach, who was the lead singer, who was pretty cute. Did you Google him? He was pretty cute back then. He was on Surreal Life, but I think he's had some work done. I don't know. Maybe he had an accident. I don't know. But, like, he was very beautiful. I think he did. I don't want to be, like, mean, you know? But he was gorge. He was, like, really beautiful and pretty in the 80s. Like a young Sebastian Bach, if you type that in.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, he's pretty, whatever. But she said...
Yeah, I see the vision.
It was the wrong choice, she said, because, you know, she was on Married with Children, so she's a hot young actress or whatever. But Sebastian Bach was married with a 1-year-old.
Oh,
when she didn't
that's
know.
the gag. I see.
So then
Okay.
she went back to Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt was like not having it. He was not about it. But like the concept of leaving Brad Pitt for Sebastian Bach is crazy. Even in their primes, she said Brad Pitt wasn't the Brad Pitt that he is now. He was an up and comer. So like she really wasn't gagged by him.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy though.
Oh, she brought Brad Pitt to her date at the 1989 VMAs. Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea about this lore.
Yeah, I love 80s lore like this because it's just like, who was it too? Oh, Linda Thompson, who was Elvis's girlfriend at the time of his death, also dated Rob Kardashian, also had kids with Caitlyn Jenner, also married David Foster, like had kids with... Oh. No, she had kids with Caitlyn because Brody Jenner, his mom is Linda Thompson, and I guess Linda Thompson married David Foster, and they had Princess of Malibu, which was like their reality show, and then I guess she's no longer with David Foster because Catherine McPhee is.
Whoa.
I know. I saw her at the Elvis premiere. She was so nice, and I was gay because she was Elvis's last girlfriend. I was like, oh my gosh, Linda Thompson. She follows me too. Should have her on the podcast. I really like her. But yeah, but you know, anyways, my point is like how these women get all these hot men. Like you just have so many of these hot men want to date you. It's so wild. Kudos to them, honestly. Even Taylor Swift, I look at her as like icon. I'm like, damn, you got all the hot guys. Granted, she is like super famous and hot herself, but how can you get so many hot, successful guys? I guess that's why Elizabeth Taylor kept getting married. She's probably just gonna keep marrying.
And, like,
Gotta know where
Kendall
to
Jenner,
be.
I think about a lot.
Kendall Jenner.
Because she's had Harry and Bad Bunny.
Oh, right. She has all that. Yeah, I guess that's why you don't want to be tied down. I get it. Oh my God, I don't get it.
Wish we could relate.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. I really love when people have like exciting lives.
Yeah.
Mine is like sad. My history of men before Moses. It was so sad. And that's why I would never date again. Because I'm like, honestly, that was depressing. Like, I wanted to unalive myself because I was dating the worst people. And that's the truth. That's not even being funny. That's the truth. And it's like, it's awful. It's awful. But don't give up hope because there are Moseses out there. It's awful.
There's lots of normies out there.
And there's lots of people who don't identify as anything. They're just beings. And you know what? They're out there. They're out there. You know, Darian. Shout out, Darian. Thank you so much for the White Lotus glasses. That was so nice. I guess I'm a DM. I was going to fill them up because I love to drink like little apple juice out of there because it looks like it's like scotch on the rocks or something. And I was going to do that and send it to him because it's really, really cute. That was really nice of him. I thought about that a lot. Like, well, no one really just gifts you things. That was so nice. Like, he just thought of me, the White Lotus. Love Darian too. So there are those people out there.
I'm dating horror stories. I guess Demi Lovato and Keke Palmer were talking about their age gap relationships in Keke's podcast. And
I love Kiki's podcast. I love it so much. That's my favorite. It's in seasons though, so it's not always around. It comes in chunks. Yeah.
And she talked about her relationship with Wilmer Valderrama when she was 17 and he was 29.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I know.
And he had a pattern of this behavior.
Yes.
He was always dating barely there 18-year-olds, or 17, I guess in her case. Was Lindsay Lohan 18?
Yeah.
But again, 18. Why are we dating 17, 18? 17, illegal. 18, disgusting.
Yeah. And Keke, her relationship when she was 15 was with a 20-year-old.
Did she say who? Was it an actor or anything, or wasn't specified?
She didn't specify. She said, I was 15, he was 20.
Oh my God.
I was trying to balance between being really young but also feeling quite mature.
15 and 20 is so
I know.
so disgusting. Okay, I guess like 17 you're thinking almost adult. 15 is nowhere near 18. 15 like and every year counts from like birth to 18. Like every year is so vastly different.
Yeah.
And you change so much and you're just like you're not fully developed in any capacity. Physical and mentally and emotional, like it's such a puberty specifically, which is 15. It's like the worst. It's so hormonal. Everything is changing. The absolute worst time to be in a relationship with someone. Like that person should be in jail. How are they not in jail? I guess you have to press charges.
Yeah.
They should be in jail. They should be in jail. They should be in jail. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I guess you also think like, well, you know, at that age, you think like, well, you know, I wanted to be in this relationship. I thought I was like mature. You know, you think you want it.
Yeah, especially, I mean, with Keke, she talked about, like, how, since being a child star, like, you are, like, the breadwinner of the family, so that does make this complex where you think you're, like, an adult, even though you are a teenager.
Right.
And then it isn't until you become, that's what Demi and Keke were saying, like, once they became the age of the person they were dating, and then it's, like, the concept of, like, me being this age and dating someone the age I was, like when I'm a 20, the concept of me dating a 15-year-old, or like me at 30 dating a 17-year-old, like that, I can't even like fathom that. So like, how was this a thing?
Yeah, I think I'm the age. I think Nick Viall was when he met Natalie Joy, or when they were started dating, like 18, 19. And so I like that'd be like me dating like a 19-year-old. Clavicular. Me and clavicular dating. I don't know. That's the first one that comes to my mind. But you know what I mean? Like that's so crazy. Like literal, like a child, like a child. Like that's so insane.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no reason. There is nothing you have in common other than you being a creep and being like, wow, you really get me. And then the younger person be like, I feel old for it. Because like the younger person, especially like Keke and stuff, like I get it. Yeah, like you said, you think you're an adult. You're like, you know, you're in these adult situations. So like you think you can like handle it. It's not about handling it or not. It's just you're 15, you know, like you're just scientifically not able to be there. But gross on the old person doing that. Courtney Sutton talks a lot about it. She's like silenced so much, like no one talks about her story, but like him being 51 and her being 16 when they got married.
That's crazy.
It's insane. And everyone like, no, it's crazy more people just don't talk about it. I guess like people just don't care, but it's just like not, even the Wilmer and Demi, like I just remember it being like no one causing a ruckus about it.
I know. 'Cause
Maybe
they
a
were
little
pretty
later.
Public.
They were very public.
But it also is a weird. It doesn't feel that long ago, but it was like. Because I remember Miley was 17. She was just dating an underwear model in his like 20s. And they were like very public, like paparazzi walks, PDA, and everything. I mean, even like Kylie and Tyga.
Right.
Like, yeah.
It's just
it
like.
really is a shift fairly recently. I honestly think TikTok kind of woke it up with a lot of
It's
things.
crazy. I could see like the Jerry Seinfeld back in like the 90s. Okay, I guess like no one's like whatever. Everyone's still like, but like these are young.
2010s is
Yeah.
still, yeah.
Like definitely by then we were like,
Kind of.
I would hope.
Yeah, but not really. No.
hopefully now.
No.
I guess people are kind of clocking it now, but still kind of not really. Like you said, Tobey Maguire has like a girlfriend. It's kind of like, yeah.
But he does like he's fairly public about it in the sense that he is like at public. He is at like I don't know public spaces like a baseball game or tennis game or whatever. But he's not like doing the full blown like paparazzi walks, red carpets. Whereas back then
Right.
they were. So that is kind of
Hillary
a difference.
Duff with was it Joel Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like openly like 16 with a 20 something, and you're just like,
Okay. Yeah. Weird. Yeah.
yeah. I guess you think about like Woody Allen, like for so long, people were just like, yeah, that makes sense.
So weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I hate it. I hate it so much, but I'm glad they talk about it because again, I think girls should like know it's not normal. Hopefully, like destigmatize the glamorous of an older man. That's why I'll always keep talking about it too. Saggy balls. If we have to go back to last episode, saggy skin. Do you really want that on top of you during the youth? No. Stick to youth. Maybe when you're 30, like you said, 30. If you want to date a 7-year-old, go for it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess. 18, 19, 16, 17. Yeah. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Ugh. Can the parents, like I was thinking about, like with my kids, can I put them in jail? Do you know what I mean? Like if my daughter's like, if I see her out on a red carpet
like,
with,
could you press try? Maybe.
I don't know if you can.
Because they are, if they're a minor and you're the parent, I think maybe you can.
Like where were not to shame anyone, but like where were the parents? When they'd be like, actually, don't do that. I guess Courtney Stodden's mom like signed off on her getting married, which is even more insane. But I guess the theory, if they're gonna do it, you want to be on good terms with them. I don't know. I'm trying to think positively here. Towards the end of the episode, my positivity goes away.
Dwindles.
The wig tightens.
I can't even transition to this like eloquently, but I have to get to this because it's again very Trishian. Did you see Chloe Kim on the Kelly Clarkson show?
Chloe Kim.
She's an Olympic athlete.
No.
Okay,
wait, is it the one that Pink's hosting?
Yes.
No, I didn't see though.
Oh, this is
I just saw Pink singing with her daughter.
Okay, so Pink was guest hosting for the Kelly Clarkson show, and Chloe Kim
That makes sense.
Came to the Kelly Clarkson show for an interview, and Chloe sat down and she was like geeked, like she was so gagged. She said, "Can I make a confession? Growing up when I was like 12 or 13, I loved listening to your music when you were snowboarding. I love your song, What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger." And Pink goes, "Yes." And she goes, "That's Kelly Clarkson."
What happened? Do you think like someone briefed her and she thought she was talking to Kelly Clarkson?
I think she just got this. It does sound like it could be a Pink song. It's like pop rock, so I guess.
Yeah.
What doesn't? Right?
Wait. Okay. Is Chloe Kim young or old?
She's pretty young.
Okay.
How old she
I
is.
think like someone briefed her. You're going to the Kelly Clarkson show, so she's like, "Let me research Kelly Clarkson." And it's like,
25.
oh. Okay. So probably.
Yeah.
Pink, I love Pink, but I feel like she has been out of the spotlight for a minute. And I think like, especially even Kelly Clarkson, I feel like Gen Z knows her as a talk show host. So like maybe doesn't know her song. So I think if I were preparing to go on like a Gen Z show, right? And I'm like, let me look up stuff they've done. Like, and I'm prepared in my head mentally. And I'm like, okay, this is who this person is. And they switched it on me, right? Okay, the Olivias, for instance. Like an Olivia, Jade swaps with Olivia Rodrigo. And like you're going to do a duet with Olivia Jade, and I'd be like, okay, so I look up a thing and I see an Olivia Rodrigo song. I wouldn't think to swap it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm like, oh, it's just an Olivia, or I'm going on, like if you research somebody and they swap last minute, would never know the difference. That's what I'm thinking. Does that make sense?
That does make sense, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what happened. She probably was like, okay, this is Kelly Clarkson.
Let me make sure I have.
And they kind of, not to be whatever, but like millennials all look like each other, Gen Z all looks like each other. Like they all kind of are interchangeable. To me, Olivia Jade and Olivia Rodrigo are kind of interchangeable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I think that might be where she was thinking. Even Pink. She's getting Kelly Clarkson. When you said that, I was like, that makes sense. Should be hosting.
Vocally, yeah, like sonically. I think this
no, but
similar
even
pop rock.
Even the show, she's like duetting with everybody. And I was like, is it Kelly Clarkson? Because like that was a Kelly Clarkson thing to do.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like very, if you don't know the difference, almost like Drew Barrymore and Kelly Clarkson swapping, I kind of honestly would, again, I'm millennial, I would know, but like Gen Z, how are they gonna know? They're all like the same. They're all a talk show host, you know?
Right.
Actors, talk show singers, you're like, well, they're all kind of the same. Because was she like gagged with Chloe Kim? Was she like, oh, sorry.
She's like, oh my God, I'm so. She's like, no, I'm so embarrassed. Wait, no, but I love like effing perfect, like pretty, please.
Oh.
So she was able to pull one. Yeah.
And that's a very common thing. I think even I love Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. I'll get that mixed up all day long.
Again, very Trishian.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it does give me something that you would do on your press tour for Euphoria. You know, Pink they can't book. You know, they can't book Sydney Sweeney, but you know, guess who will be there?
Yes,
Trisha
I will be
Paytas.
there mixing things up. Like, yeah, Jacob Elordi was always my fave. Love the Baz Luhrmann movie where he played Elvis. Like, he was amazing. You know what I mean? Like, you just get things mixed up. I can't keep it straight. Someone's like, Jacob Elordi played Elvis. And I was like, in the Baz Luhrmann? Like, I literally did not know. And I was like, yeah, you just get things mixed up.
You do get,
Again,
yeah.
they're kind of similar, interchangeable.
Even though you were very much seated for Priscilla, but...
I was not seated for Priscilla.
I thought you did see it.
I saw it. Wasn't seated for it.
Oh, I see. You were seated in the movie theater, but not sat.
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't sat.
Yes.
I was... You know, that movie was a little iffy in my opinion,
Okay.
I think it was a little one-sided. By Priscilla's own admission, she's kind of flipped. But you know, whatever. You know, her story is her story. But I am an Elvis apologist. What can I say? I do love Elvis, but that was a really long time ago. If we're not holding anybody accountable from 2010, let's not hold people from 1946. You know what I mean? Like that's. Anyways, and like I've always said, once they're dead, we can stop canceling them. You know what I mean? That they're canceled. They're dead. You know, it's like. Kind of insane. It is crazy when people die and then they're just like, well, actually they did this, and this. It's just like, oh my God, rest in peace for a reason, you know? Someone recently died and like there was a girlfriend that came out. She's like, I was his last girlfriend. And everyone's just like, okay, just let him rest in peace, you know? It was weird. It was weird because it was just like inappropriate. It's like, well, he wasn't, nobody was talking about this. Why are you talking about him? I think kind of just trying to cause a stir. Be like, actually, I was his last girlfriend and he said this and this and this. Like, actually, just let him rest in peace. My opinion, but I don't know. Talking bad about the dead, I don't know. It's kind of, even if you like hate someone, it's like, all right, they're dead, right?
Yeah. Well, in my head, I get to like the Bridget Bardot thing with like everyone being like, "Oh, how sad," but then like you didn't know that she was very racist and stuff, and you're like, "Oh, damn." Like Chapel like deleting her like tribute. It's like, oh, sorry, I didn't know she said this and this. I guess there is like that maybe like you are unfamiliar, but she didn't say anything bad. She just says, my bad, I didn't know she stood for this and this. And I feel like that's a different thing, right?
I suppose. I guess.
Like if you died being racist, you don't want to like glamorize that or like, you know, iconize that.
But the racist is dead now, so mission accomplished.
Yeah, but you don't want to be like, I'm just so like heartbroken, like love this lady.
Right.
And then
I think you assume they don't love the racist part of her. You know?
Well, I think it's good to clarify that, you know, in this day and age where everyone's a little, you know, running amok. So.
Everyone's running amok, even on dead people. I was like, everyone just... It is funny, the whole where we're going with our energy, but we need to go back to finding Nancy Guthrie. That's where our energy needs to be redirected. It's true. Even Danny Directo gave up. He's like, well, we're leaving. Like, not, you know, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I am, but it's sad, right? Like, I'm sad for her.
They're still working. They're still working.
But I guess there's a lot of missing people in this world, too. You think about that.
Yes, exactly.
Look, when the group chat was over, they stopped looking.
Damn.
The FBI is still on it.
Well, keep us updated on that group chat. That's the Patreon. I need to know what this group chat entails. I didn't know you had one like that. That's very exciting. I am like weirdly like in it, and I've never been in like that for a case, but like weirdly like, why can't, especially because with things happening in the world, and finding other people like in a different country, and you're just like, well, find the person here and there.
I feel like it is quite the mystery, but I still believe that they're going to get to the bottom of it. I do.
I think she can be alive. I think so. When I hear the Elizabeth Smart story, I'm like, I want her on the podcast. She was doing the rounds. She was on Dak Shepard's podcast.
What?
I know.
That is crazy.
The worst interviewer, too, for it. He was like, so... What's it like being kidnapped? Like, it was really giving that. Yeah. It was giving that. And he had a co-host. Dax has a co-host, which is, like, crazy. And she's very smart and intelligent. Like, does great follow-up questions. But he's wild. I'd still go on his podcast, but he's... I just want to see how dubious he is. What can he say to me?
For the Euphoria press tour, you on
yeah.
I'm
they haven't booked me yet for a junket. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to see my part. I hope I'm in it. I hope I like don't get cut.
If you're in the press release, they kind of have to, right?
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if they
you
like
have like
put
little
me in.
Meg Stalter moment.
Yeah, where I'm not in.
Yeah.
They cut me
Cut
from
from
Hamnet.
Hamnet.
Yeah, I'd probably be in it. I'm excited. I was 5 months pregnant. Not that it matters. Actually, I'm bigger now than I was when I was 5 months pregnant. So it's the truth, honestly. I weighed myself the other day and I was like, oh, I'm not weighing myself anymore. The scale is my enemy. I think it's broken. Like, how the hell? I could, like, not eat for literally, like, I had grapefruit for 2 days straight and it's like I gained a pound. I don't know what's up with that, but.
Oh my God, that is.
It's awful. It's fine though. I honestly like don't care anymore. I'm kind of like, oh, whatever. I'll just keep going to my Pilates and
Oh my God.
I'm ready for Pilates. Underneath this, I got a Skims and I got my leggings and I'm ready to go later. Later, not now. What are we doing today for Patreon? Are we acting? Do you have time? What are we doing?
I have to see if I have time.
Okay,
actually.
okay. I can always act with Moses. Moses can blue screen out. You and I are doing the acting challenge. We want to know how to put up the little
Yeah, I always
character.
read your lines in the.
We'll just show all the self-tapes we did last year.
I honestly need you guys to do a self-tape
It
reaction.
will. I feel once the projects come out, because a lot of the projects haven't come out, like Camp
so
Rock
you don't
and
wanna
stuff.
give anything away,
Yeah,
yeah.
but once they come, I think the Camp Rock one specifically makes me chuckle every time. What?
I have such a good idea. If I write you guys little, like, I'm gonna give you little fake scenario self tapes, and then you have to pretend like hypothetically self tape, and then Moses is
like improv?
no, like I would give you like little things of
script?
dialogue. Yeah,
You're gonna write the script. When do you have time to do this?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
But you have to. Can you guys please do it? I'm gonna write little. I would get little like scripts. I used to have to do that in drama class in high school. Like we'd
Write
have
the
little.
scripts?
We would usually pull like little scenes from like movies or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like existing.
Yeah, and just pretend that you're self taping for it.
Yeah, we do that anyways. Like Euphoria. Did you just take a without washing your hands? Come on, Maddie. I mean, we do it all the time with like random scenes.
No, I need you guys to do that.
Okay, we'll do all the Jacob Elordi scenes. I'm on a Jacob Elordi kick. Give us Kissing Booth. We'll reenact. I don't even know what it's about. Is it gay?
It's a
No?
love triangle. It's kind of like Some I Turn Pretty Tease, like one girl between two brothers.
Ugh, gross. I hate those
But
concepts.
then in the third one, a non-brother came into the picture. Taylor Zakar Perez.
It's giving Alyssa Violet, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Right?
Was she torn between the two?
I think she definitely something because like
Oh, I didn't
Logan's
know.
like now she's on my like this whole thing. I think.
Whoa.
Maybe I could be wrong.
I believe
I was not
but-
seated for that, but
I certainly wasn't.
there's
either.
like a Summer I Turn Pretty for Netflix coming this summer. I know because I'm on Netflix as a joke, and they're like, "Oh, we have stars from whatever the show
Oh,
is."
they do
You
have
know?
a movie coming out. Each of them have different projects, actually.
Oh, do you know who it is? Who's in it?
Chris Briney has something. Has
Love
a
him.
Netflix movie. Lola Tong has a movie with Lily Reinhardt and Emma Chamberlain, which is fierce.
Okay.
And Gavin Castellano has something. I don't know what his movie is, and then they have the Summer I Turn Pretty movie that's coming out in a year or two.
Oh, but there's like a version of Netflix is doing. It's like a Summer I Turn Pretty knockoff for Netflix, or not knockoff, but similar
Oh.
thing. You don't know what that one is?
No.
Farkle from Boy Meets World is in it, but not the main. He's like supporting.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a whole conversation about this.
It doesn't surprise me because that's the original home of the Jenny Han cinematic universe.
Oh.
After Kissing Booth was not Jenny Han, but it was a book that a YA book they adapted. It became a huge hit. And then To All the Boys I Loved Before came out.
Yes.
That's the what's his name? Noah Centineo was in that one. And then they have a spinoff of that with the little sister from that trilogy. I love Kitty. Her name, I don't know. Her name's Kitty. I forget. XO Kitty or something.
Okay, I love
and
that.
then Jenny Han went and did Summer I Turn Pretty at Amazon. That's the lore there. So it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I'm seated for that. I like Netflix.
I would hope so, since you're going to do Netflix the joke.
We like Netflix. I wish Bridgerton would come on my Netflix as a joke thing. I love Bridgerton. They've been doing press at places. Never know. What's the next award show? Are we done? Oh, we're done.
Oscars is the next award. Are you thinking of My Life with the Walter Boys?
Is that new or no?
It came out a while. I mean, they do new seasons.
No, it's a new one
Oh,
coming.
whole new One Stupid
Yeah.
Thing.
I have no idea. Maybe. I know. I don't know.
Yeah, you were
Someone's like, we can get the people from this one, and it's like the Summer I Turn Pretty for Netflix, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. Someone recently told me maybe it's not even announced yet. I have no
You
idea.
leaking this?
No, I'm sure it's there if it's gonna come this summer. Probably one of the ones you said. I don't know.
Well, I have my
Oh.
big story was the Try Guys once again. I did think this was funny though. Did you see the new saga with Keith having to break his silence about the situation?
This was like a week ago, and I wanted to
It
talk
was
about it,
last
but I didn't
week.
think you cared about it. I love that we are like what Mr. Beast's sister Rosina Pansino, Ned Fulmer is to us, where we're not letting off. No one cares, but we do. But I am seated for this. This is a drama I'm seated for. Because I can't stand Ned Fulmer, and I think he's so snaky, and I don't think he should be coming back to society this quickly. I think the Ton should cast him out. You know what I mean? Go to the countryside. Like, I am seated for Ned Fulmer. But that's why I wasn't seated for this. Keith tried to defend him. I was like, okay.
Oh my
you can set it
God.
up. But you see this one?
No.
New video has resurfaced. New old video.
Yeah.
Someone saw Ned during
yeah.
the time of the affair
Yeah.
dancing, like right in front dancing, and Keith was in the back of this Ned and dancing with one of the producers, they said.
Yeah, it was in 2022 at Jason Aldean's Nashville bar.
Like what? First of all, what?
I know.
What? You're at Jason Aldean's bar in Nashville? Like...
a TikToker, really just a boy on TikTok, not officially a TikToker.
That's what he said too.
but
He's
yeah.
like, I'm just a person.
guy.
Yeah. Just a guy.
Just a guy.
Because I was like, why don't you sell it to TMZ? He's like, I don't even know. What does that mean?
If
I'm
you
just
go
posting.
viral, you become a TikToker now.
Right.
I
brand
guess
deals.
anyone who posts a TikTok questionably becomes a TikTok. Like technically,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Sonic is going to pick him up. Mac, he's going to be
That
up there
is
with
so
the yeah.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
But he randomly posted an old video from 2022 of Ned Fulmer dancing with a young lady, very closely gyrating, in a Nashville bar, and then it went viral. It got over 11 million views and 1.5 million likes.
Wow.
And then, which led to a lot of follow-up questions because someone did see Keith in the background. They were like, "Wait, is that Keith?"
Yeah.
and
You
then-
knew? You knew that's what
Exactly,
the...
because when this whole affair came out, the remaining Try Guys infamously sat down and were very pissed off and said they knew nothing about this, etc. And then SNL parodied it. It was a whole thing. So seeing Keith in the background, and then people went to like go to Ned's Instagram to compare like the outfits of like what they saw Keith wearing in the background versus where they were. So people had like timestamps and stuff to corroborate.
The detectives are out.
Yes, that Keith was there in the back, and the original source of this video ended up having to clear his name because everyone was mad at him. They were like, "Oh, so you had this footage and you just enabled Ned Fulmer to be cheating this whole time?" He's like, "I didn't even know who the guy was."
Yeah,
he's like, "I knew the Try Guys, but I didn't know this whole lore about
I
him
would
being
never
there."
have known Ned
No.
Fulmer in a million years. He could be dancing in front of me with HR producer Keith Lee himself, and I would never know. I'd be like, "Who? What? No." I would not know this man.
So yeah, he basically had to clear his own name because some people were like really mad at him,
Which is crazy.
Yeah, and it did lead to Keith having to speak out.
Which is
because it was
crazy he
going
speaks
so
out on
viral.
this. There's so many things you can speak out on Ned Fulmer, and it's like this one, it's like, okay. He's trying to clear the names of everybody involved.
He said at the time they had just pitched their TV show and were making their TV show, and they wrapped the first episode, so they went out to this Jason Aldean bar in Nashville to celebrate. He said, "We freaking worked so hard for this. All of us were also friends at the time. This is 6 months before the thing went down that I guess changes how we all might look at a video like that." He said, "But this is a video of Ned and our producer Rachel, who's been with us since 2018, dancing as friends, hugging and celebrating and being proud of ourselves for making a TV show."
He's doing too much with the defense because how does he know all this? He's trying to imply like, oh, they're just friends. She was our producer. Yeah, it was also wasn't the lady he cheated with a producer or something?
He was cheating
that makes it
in the
worse.
office.
I think this might be a pattern of behavior, and also you didn't know about him and the girl that he did cheat with. So it's like, why would you just say, oh, they're just dancing as friends?
I think him going that far is just like almost he has to defend Ned to defend himself, I think, because
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's making me look at you side eye because you'd be like, oh, if you had nothing, if you didn't know nothing truly, if you knew nothing and whatever, like you wouldn't have to defend all this. Like honestly, this is something I would just keep rolling because it's like, yes, Ned is a cheater. Maybe he cheated with other women. Like maybe this is something not my place to spill. But if you're guilty, you would defend yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like when something's like not true, as hard as it is, because it's like annoying to have like lies out there, it's just easier to just like not defend yourself. Whatever. I mean, that wasn't me. I know my conscience. But if you're trying to clear your conscience, it feels weird. It feels weird to me because to him, probably be like, no, this is producer. We knew her for a while. She worked for
they were celebrating
as friends. Well, you said you didn't know what was happening 6 months after with that lady. where was Ned's wife? You know what I mean? Like, is she part of this group? Is she standing right next to him? Like, I don't think so. You know, maybe you don't know. Maybe you did, but like, you don't have to go that far. Also, it's like you're already clear from this person. You've already distanced yourself from this person. Why are you defending so hard? I thought that was so sus because they don't say anything about anything. And this is what you're trying to clear.
Yeah, they haven't talked about Ned since
that.
Yeah.
And is the producer still working for them?
Ooh, good
So is he just
question.
trying to be like, no, they're just friends. That part's cool. It's like, you know, trying to clear that as
That's
if
a
it's
good
not.
question. Good follow-up.
Thanks. Alex Cooper.
Beat me to it.
I will be the Rosanna Pansino to this. I will stay on it because I am just, and that was weird. I think that's weird. It's like you've already distanced yourself. You made it very clear you're not for it. But my only guess is like there's still a tie maybe to this producer. It would be my guess because it's like,
a good guess.
why are you going so hard? Because the video, look, I don't know. There's all about like celebration stuff like that. I don't know. I think specifically Guy, I will say there's a double standard, right? If it's Ned Fulmer's wife dancing with like Eugene or something from Try Guys, like, you know, I'd probably be like, yeah, that's whatever. But it's for some reason when it's a guy, especially a guy that's not a proven cheater, I don't know. It's like very, I don't know. If I saw like Moses dancing with like a makeup artist that close and be like, oh, they're just friends. They've worked with us for a long time, guys. Don't worry. I'd still be like,
especially like 6 months later.
Yeah, there's an affair with someone else.
Another coworker.
Yeah, I think if it's you and me dancing like that, again, it's like something maybe not that like alarming, and not just because like you're gay or whatever. I think there is a double standard with like men doing it with like girls. Also, hetero men doing it with hetero women versus girls doing it with gay guys or something like that. You know what I mean? I think it's especially if I'm not there. I don't know. Also, when you're like married with a family and you go to like celebrate, like you better bring me and vice versa. Like I would bring you. I'm not gonna go out and like celebrate without you. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, I don't believe any of it. I mean, he was cheating at the company, at work, with an employee. So everyone knew at work.
And Keith doing too much is making me side-eye this whole thing where I'm just like, if you said nothing, wouldn't have known, wouldn't have cared. Because that video came out, I was like, yeah, Ned's a cheater. That would make sense. He probably is just, you know, nefarious with everyone. Did I use that right? Is it nefarious? You said nefarious earlier.
Well, also, again, this is all alleged. But as Spillshesh did find like a Reddit thread from 5 years ago. So I guess when was that? That was like 2021. So this predated the affair, where someone on Reddit did like I was at a party and the Try Guys were there, asked me anything or whatever. And then this person said, I met them all at a bar once. The one whose whole shtick is I love my wife and kids was insanely creepy and tried to hook up with my friend. And then someone asked them, was your friend, he tried to hook up with a guy or girl? Like, what did he try to do? And they responded, a girl. Poor girl kept trying to dance and have a good time, but he kept going behind her trying to kiss her neck and get her to grind on him. She kept moving, but he was pretty persistent, offered her to go to their hotel, and also tried giving us backstage tickets to their shows the next day. The whole rest of the night, I tried to rack my brain about what the F they do at their shows and who would pay for that. Also asked the guy with glasses if he's always that sloppy, and he reluctantly said yes. They're all alleged.
Allegedly, you knew, Keith.
But this was 2021. So again, this predated everything coming out.
I think they must have maybe known about this, and
at least known he was like too much. Maybe not like a whole full blown affair, but knew that he was doing too much.
Yes, and you're probably trying to protect your brand. You're like, oh god, this guy, okay, he's a liability, but we have this big thing we built up or whatever. He's gonna keep it cool with us, whatever. But like now defending again, you're already separated. You don't need to. If anything, you're bringing more relevance to him. You know what I mean? It's just like so weird, but also makes me look at you, sus. And it's not fine that you knew, but you might have known.
They toured as a group.
Yeah, what did they do on tour? Back to that. They try stuff on stage.
So
Let's
what
try
it's like.
Diet Cokes from different fast food chains. You ever see that challenge? I can taste what Diet... Oh, that's McDonald's. That's... How the f*** do you know that? Like, Nuggets I get. Diet Cokes are crazy. Diet Coke is got Diet Coke, but... Yeah, what are they touring? I would love to see their tour.
I'm saying like they knew, and he was doing that all along.
Especially
when they were touring and doing all that.
That will bring out the sneaky snake in you.
The Try Guys Legend of the Internet Tour.
That's crazy. That's an awful title.
They're doing comedy. They're doing comedy, spectacle, and friendship.
Oh.
And they're singing. They're wearing onesies. It says... They advertise Ned doing dad stuff. Interesting.
Oh.
Eugene looking hot. I do believe that. Zach being cute. And Keith eating probably.
Zach being cute's crazy. I would only sign up for maybe Keith eating. But now that I know this about Keith, I don't know. That's crazy. So Keith's just like trying every menu at Chili's for the first time. Like that's what he's doing. Like I love it. Like I said, 2020s is all about giving nothing and being rewarded for it. I like it.
That is so funny.
You know, I would love to meet a fan of Try Guys. I would love to see. They're kind of giving Maroon 5 where like, is there a fan? I don't know. I've never met one.
People
but,
really live for the Try Guys, I think.
I mean, good. You know, love that until they started like making everyone pay for their videos after the scandal. It's like actually now
when
you're
they
gonna
went to like a
pay.
pay block. Yeah. Again, for the record, Keith says a lot of people seem to think that we knew this was happening before it was. We didn't. It really sucked for us too.
Well,
Again, that's what Keith says for journalistic purposes.
all right,
He
Keith, I
refutes
think
the allegations.
you're doing too much, but my opinion.
But
That is the worst. I will always stand by. I think this one needs to hold. I think he'll agree that cancellation should hold. He's tried everything, and I commend him for it, but it's time to stop. It's time
Try
to stop.
stopping.
Try nothing. Try just not talking. Just existing. Just exist. Live a peaceful life as a chemist.
Be a normie.
Be a normie.
Yeah.
And I mean that in a bad way.
Negatively, yeah.
Negatively. That's it, guys. That is it. We have had so many ups and downs. There was a lot. It feels like a roller coaster sometimes when we're done with the episode, but we give it our all because I get sad. I get sad after today. I get happy because I have my 5-day weekend, which I love because I go hard Monday through Wednesday and I'll keep going after this. But I'm sad because I look forward to this, even on the weekends. Like I love our weekends. We have a very busy weekend planned ahead. We're finally getting in the house. Kids are feeling better. Oh, can't wait. But I weirdly get sad that I'm not dishing with Oscar.
I know, we go so many days
We do
until we see each
go.
other again.
A long time, and so much can happen in those days.
Like 4 days, right?
5 day for my 5-day weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 days.
Yeah, four.
Well,
4 technically, yeah.
5 sleeps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I count sleeps.
Yeah, okay, work. That's a good way to
5
look at
nights
it.
without you.
5
Yeah,
nights of
T.
without
5
Oscar.
nights without, yeah.
I miss you all the time.
5 nights not at Trish's.
No,
Wow.
that's a good one. That's the
That's
sequel.
a horror story for me.
5 Nights at Trisha's?
Not 5 nights not at Trish's.
Oh, yeah. Me when I was in New York. I was like, oh, bye. All right, you guys. That's it. What would you do 5 nights without Trisha? Is it a
What do you mean,
horror, comedy, or
We've done
romance?
that when you were on tour.
5 nights? Was that? I think that's the longest. No, 5 nights? 4
It's been
nights,
like-
maybe.
Full week almost, yeah.
5 nights without me. How's it feel?
It's tough. It's kind of like a dream, yeah. It's like,
I don't think I can go 5 nights anymore without.
because the thing is that you're kind of like the
It's like a
only
dream.
You're kind of the only adult person I thought
Right.
to watch TV with. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
so it's
see.
basically it's 5 nights of kids entertainment shows and
That's like 5 nights at
talking to
Freddy's.
a 3-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah, now it might be easier because Malibu was getting more like conversationalist. But yeah, back in the day, it was just little kids everywhere. I don't think I could leave Elvis because Elvis can't sleep without me. She always needs to fall asleep on me. And I don't know if I could. I was thinking about that last night too, and she always finds her way back to me as she can't find. So guess everyone will have to come with me next tour. All right, you guys. Thousand Oaks, I'll always be here. I'll always be here at Christmas time. I love you guys. Good luck. Good luck with your big. Go to Patreon and figure out what Oscar's big adventure is.
T.
And good luck with you. Good luck
What
to
am
us.
I doing?
I have a big weekend coming up. Fun. All fun stuff. And good luck
Charlie.
to me. Good luck,
Oh.
Charlie. And good luck to everybody out there except you, Ned Fulmer. I wish him well, but not luck, that's for sure. Your luck has run out. We love you. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you real soon. Goodbye and good luck. That's a movie. George Clooney, good night and good luck. You don't remember? He'd always say that at the end. In the show, he was a TV presenter. And he's like, good night and good luck.
Never heard of it.
Okay, young. Sometimes I always think you're just like, I'm so young. I just don't know Skid Row. Although Skid Row was before me. I love Skid
And that's your outro. I love Skid Row.
And
Cuts
goodbye.
off.
No one remember. I don't think anyone remembers Skid Row.
I don't know the name, but if I hear a song, yeah.
Well, I just sang it too.
I want to hear his voice.
I did it pretty good. All right. Love you guys.
Oh,
Oh,
my
I should
God.
do the podcast like this. I feel so skinny. Okay, goodbye.
Standing?
We got to do another physical fitness one for Patreon. Even here for now, we can do another one.
Yeah, we should.
What would we do? Guess we can figure it out after.
Yeah, we should do like a
A
we can
hike.
go-
We should go on a hike.
After everyone's just like, oh, people die on a hike, the killer's
No,
there, he
not
gets
to hike
stranded.
alone, but together.
That's cute.
We'll be fending off
can
wild
last?
animals.
Maybe
and-
we should.
Just go on a hike and see what we feel.
Yeah.
We feel great. Every time we walk, we don't necessarily hike, but we will walk like a mile together in the morning, specifically on Thursdays. For some reason, it does kind of enlighten you. It opens you up. You feel just happy and light. We always have deep conversations. Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the outdoors. It's
All
the
right.
sun and the fresh air.
I've been wanting to do that for my health and wellness vlog,
God,
so
yes,
we can
let's
do a
do
double.
that.
Okay, we'll find. There's hiking trails around here.
Uh-huh.
Britney Spears goes to them. People have seen her. My sister's seen her. Love you guys. We'll see you real soon. Bye.
Oh yeah, we were still going.
You told me to do an outro.